What's going on? It's your dog Artman the Great, and I'm back for another boxing conversation. Got the day off of work, so I'm, what I'm saying, about to get on this live session and talk my shit for a little bit, make sure my afro's together. Man, wait till everybody get in the chat before we really start cooking though. I don't even have set times for these live streams. I just be jumping in like fuck it. But we here. Anyways, I don't know if y'all seen that the boxing news lately. Man, that shit been having me fucking rolling. Like, Bud, dude, man, like, it's hard. It's really hard to sit here and justify the shit that he's doing. And you'll be surprised. There's still people out here saying, oh, no, y'all just don't know, man. You know, Al Heyman, a cancer to the sport. He did this, he did that. That nigga owe me some money. He hurt my feelings. Al Heyman, he's just a cancer, man. Get the fuck out of here, dude. None of that shit. Look, I always tell him like this. None of that shit that y'all say means anything. You know why? Because Bud is not fighting Errol Spence next. He's fighting some motherfucker named David Abanesian on BLK Prime, an app we have never ever heard of, for $40 fucking at that. And you don't want to sit here and say, oh man, Will Spence, man. Look, anybody who Spence fight right now, we all know is better than fucking motherfucking whoever this guy, David Abanesian. Like, come on, bro. I only know David Abanesian for two things. Matter of fact, three things now. Losing to Lamont Peterson, getting knocked out by motherfucking Mean Machine, and fucking three, beating up Josh Kelly. That's it. I know Bud ain't no damn Josh Kelly. Psh, come on now. He better not be no Josh Kelly up in that fucking ring against that motherfucker. But man, look, all I can say is it's getting worse by the day. Like, this guy, he's doing interviews. Normally fighters do interviews to promote their upcoming fight. He's doing interviews explaining to us what he did was the right decision instead of promoting his fight. Like, who does that? Like, you going on a whole tour telling the world that, oh, Al Heyman did this and Errol Spence. Like, you bringing up Errol Spence, I guarantee during Errol Spence fight, they gonna mention Bud, and he's gonna be like, well, we see what Bud is doing. Now this is what the fuck I'm doing. Bud has his whole, like, man, everything he does, it gets out overshadowed by Errol Spence because Errol Spence is the motherfucking man. Give me a second, y'all. I'm over here trying to put some shit together. Hold on. Nah, real shit. Bud is a duck, and he's making folks look bad. Bud out here ducking Spence, saying ain't so. But anyways, before we get into the Bud conversation, I wanted to chime in on Canelo's situation. Canelo says he wants to fight. He wants to fight Bivol again in a rematch. That may be his fight in May. And all I can say to that dude is Canelo's gonna get fucking stopped if he tries to fight Bivol again. I literally don't see anything Canelo can do that'll improve his performance against Bivol. I just don't see it, man. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, I got to tighten up my glasses a little bit, get a new pair. I don't know. I just don't see Canelo beating Bivol now. Like, after that first fight, it's like, dude, you went in there, guns blazing, throwing every fucking hard punch you got in the book. Left hooks, straight right hand, left hook to the top end body. You know what I'm saying? Right hook to the arm. It just didn't work. And then you got into a situation where it's like you're basically trying to outbox Bivol, but it's not going to work because he's a much better boxer. And you just lost, bro. It was just like, that's just that. That is just fucking that. And then he wants to go in the rematch with Bivol. Like, bro, on Cinco de Mayo, you're gonna fuck around and get knocked out on a Mexican fucking holiday. Why? Why would you choose that? I feel like if he goes into the Bivol rematch, he's gonna try to go in there and try to fucking he's gonna go in there and try to throw every punch in the book. Probably be more aggressive. And you know what happens when you're more aggressive? You leave yourself open to be countered. Canelo just doesn't have enough activity in the ring. What the fuck will do? Like, it's that simple. Like, he can't fuck with that dude. The only way I see Canelo beating Bivol is if fucking Bivol takes a fucking dive. That's the only way I see that shit. Or he give him the fucking Breland broth cocktail. That's the only way I see that shit happen. The fuck that's supposed to mean? These niggas is idiots. Hold on, let me let everybody know we on here live, chopping it up. But yeah, a lot of shit been going on in boxing. All these fights been ordered. Shakur Stevenson versus Cruz. You know, we all knew that. I don't even know why we even got hype for that shit. I knew that shit was gonna fucking not happen. I knew that shit wasn't gonna happen. Let me get some more people up here so we can really chop it up. Man, I forgot what today's Tuesday. Shit. One second. Man, we were supposed to have a Bud fan up in here to chop it up, but his ass talking about he gotta work and shit. All that. Motherfuckers be on Facebook debating their fucking whole life away. Oh, Bud did this, Bud did that, Bud ain't no duck. Al Heyman didn't show him. He didn't show him no transparency. Like, and then the fact that Errol Spence Jr. came out and said that, hey nigga, me and you didn't have no guarantee. We had guaranteed percentages though on what the fuck we're gonna make. Anyways, yeah. Look, so I was listening to the Bud interview, right, with him and Kate. And matter of fact, I want y'all to hear that shit. While I spark this real quick, I want y'all to hear that shit because motherfuckers, if I start talking, they gonna say I'm biased. I just want y'all to hear for yourself. So, do you think what people often look for is a signature? He ain't gonna show. He just a wolf on Facebook. Of course, of course. Which ones are they for you? But hold on. I don't know if y'all can hear or not. But Bud is explaining. So, do you think his signature wins? Signature win. Do you feel like you have a signature win? I got multiple signatures of wins. Which ones are they for you? When you look at it, Ricky Burns was a signature win. Okay. When you look at it, Gamboa was a signature win. Postal was a signature win. Ndongo. Sean Porter. Not Sean Porter. You wouldn't expect Sean? Not Sean Porter, though. Okay. Just one was it. I think the question that comes up with that might not. So, yo, she asked him, who's your signature win? And he says, I have multiple signature wins. Ricky Burns, Gamboa, and motherfucking Postal and Ngannou and all that shit. Ricky fucking Burns, nigga? Bro, where is Ricky Burns? Where's Ricky Burns? Cause somebody, I haven't seen Ricky Burns since that fucking fight. Real shit. Like, what the fuck? Hold on. Matter of fact, let's go look at Ricky Burns shit real quick. Cause motherfucker, we over here on Facebook like, cause somebody tried to say, oh, how y'all gonna discredit Ricky Burns? Nah, we gonna discredit the fuck out of Ricky Burns. Hold on, let's see that shit. Hold on, let's see. So I'm looking at Ricky Burns' box rec, right? 44 wins, 16 KOs out of 44 wins. And this motherfucker has 8 losses. 8 losses. His last fight was the year before last, 2021. No, I'm tripping. I'm already thinking it's 2023. No, it was 2021 was his last fight against a guy named Emiliano Dominguez. And he won that unanimous decision. And then he lost to Lee Selby 2 years before that. Majority decision. He goes on to fight guys like Scott Crandall. I know you never heard of him. Ivan Nijak. I know you never heard of him. Anthony Corolla, and he lost to that. Anthony fucking Corolla, the guy. I know that ain't the same guy that motherfucking Lomachenko beat. He lost to that nigga. And then he turned around and lost to Julius Ndongo. Lost to Omar Figueroa Jr. Lost to Terrence Crawford in 2014. So ever since he lost to Terrence Crawford, he's just been losing, win some against nobodies, lose some to the people that at least have some type of recognition. Reasons why I'm sitting here thinking like, bro, this shit is fucking nuts, man. And I like, it's just so nuts to me, dude. Hold on, man. Give me 1 second. I'm about to switch from my iPad to my motherfucking phone. This shit is just nuts to me, bro. I'm like, bro, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Cause y'all gotta hear this shit. Y'all have to hear more of this interview. And I'm gonna play it a little bit louder on my iPad. This shit is fucking nuts. Ricky fucking Burns, bro. I'm telling you right now. Outside of us hardcore fans, nobody knows who the fuck Ricky Burns is. Nobody. I mean, fucking nobody knows fucking Ricky Burns. I'm not even trying to be funny. Hold on, cut. My bad. But Ricky fucking Burns, yo. Ricky Burns. I thought he was gonna say, "Oh, I got signature wins. You know, I beat motherfucking Sean Porter. I beat Kell Brook. You know, shit like that." At least bring up your 147 fights. You bringing up fights from the motherfucking way back then, bro. Like, there's a whole nother generation of boxing fans that don't even know who the fuck Ricky Burns them is or Ndongo. None of them. Like, come on, bro. Nigga, Ndongo had a tough ass fight with Tay Jones, bro. Come on, like, stop playing games. Ricky Burns, nigga, I can probably knock out Ricky Burns, nigga. So I had to look him up when he said that shit. Bro, niggas think I'm just out here just trying to be mean. Like, bro, let's be real. Who the fuck is that? Hold on, let's hear that shit one more time.
Look for is a signature win. Do you feel like you have a signature win? I got multiple signatures of wins. Which ones are they for you? When you look at it, Ricky Burns was a signature win. Okay. When you look at it, Gamboa was a signature win.
Hold up, bro.
Postal was a signature win.
Y'all gotta see something real quick. Like, I know I wasn't tripping when I seen this. Y'all gotta see this real quick. Hold on.
So do you think what people often look for is a signature win? Do you feel like you have a signature win? I got multiple signatures of wins. Which ones are they for you? When you look at it, Ricky Burns was a signature win. Okay. When you look at it, Gamboa was a signature win.
Yo. even Kate, she started fucking laughing. Like, she couldn't even hold that shit. She couldn't even hold that shit back when that motherfucker said. She couldn't hold her laughter back when he said, Ricky Burns, bro. She's like, Ricky fucking Burns, bro. Like, she a better person than me. She's a better person than me. Because I would have said, bro, Ricky Burns, bro. Oh, I had to cut you off right there. I had to pull a fucking Kanye. I'm sorry. I gotta cut you off right there. Ricky motherfucking Burns, nigga. Come on, bro. Like, nigga, I can beat up Ricky Burns right now. Let's keep it 100. Let's fucking keep it 100. I'm not even trying to be on no funny shit. I really think I can beat up Ricky Burns too, bro. Like, nigga, that ain't nobody you should be. Bro, if anything, you should have said Sean Porter first. If I was Bud and she asked me what was my signature win, I'd be like, yeah, you know, I'm jumped up multiple weight classes, but one of my signature wins is me beating up Sean Porter. Yeah, you know, I beat him in retirement. You know, you could have said some shit like that. But this nigga said Ricky fucking Burns. And then when she tried to say Sean Porter, this nigga said, nah, not Sean Porter. Oh my God. Oh my God. She was about to laugh. She definitely was about to laugh. Said, salute, bro. The more Butcher talk, the more of a lying duck he sounds like, bro. And I was saying this earlier. I'm like, why you're supposed to be promoting the fight, but you over here having to explain why you fighting this motherfucker. You got to explain to us the businesses of BLK, like like the business practice of BLK. Nigga, do you own any type of stock in fucking BLK? For you to even be explaining this shit, company supposed to be explaining, like, bro, the company is supposed to be explaining this type of shit. So far, I haven't heard shit from the people who run BLK. I haven't heard nothing. And then I'm over here. Somebody made a very interesting point on Twitter. And I posted in the group, man, because when we done like laughing and playing games and really put our like grown man fucking hat on, like, you know what I'm saying? It just looks crazy. Like, so a brother out of Johannesburg, South Africa, tweeted, whenever I watch Terrence Crawford interviews, I listen to what he is not saying. He is not saying that Spence is lying. That's one. He is not saying who the hedge fund is, etc. Where's it coming from? Who? Because that's all public information. You just tell us, we can just go look it up. Listen to what Bud is not saying, and that will tell you everything you need to know. Who are the investors, bro? Like, that reminds me of like some bullshit on fucking Facebook. Look, there's some fucking rumor going around that I fucking ducked some random motherfucker on social media because I didn't sign some fucking Microsoft Paint contract. Look, the contract literally had my motherfucking stage name, my motherfucking art man. It had fucking art man on it. And he wants me to sign a contract talking about I got $5,000. I don't even know who the fuck you are. You don't show your face. There's no footage of you actually in the gym, actually got anything. There's no what? Bro, who's investing 5,000? He said he had $5,000. Where's it at? Can I see it? Where's this coming from? And then he wants me to sign a contract. I'm like, see, this is the type of idiotic thinking that Bud fans have. They do stupid shit like that. Like, oh, let me just send some fucking bullshit, a picture, and say sign it and send it back to me, and then I'm gonna give you 5,000. Like, bro, who does that shit? Niggas are fucking idiots. Al Heyman sat there with motherfucking Bud and them and told dude, like, man, straight up, like, nigga, if you want transparency, we'll give you transparency. And then come to find out, that shit is, you are entitled to that type of shit from the Ali Act. So, therefore, he was going to show you the shit. And then Errol Spence even said, bro, if I'm lying, post the motherfucking draft. And he ain't post that shit. He ain't post the draft. He didn't post motherfucking who the investors. He literally talking about some man. I can't tell you who the investors are, but they'd like to meet you in person. Bro, what the fuck? This Omaha dude is crazy. Is that how they do it in Omaha? And I hate to disrespect the brothers and sisters in Omaha, but if this is a guy who's representing y'all need to say something. Because this guy sat here and said that, I know you usually do business a certain type of way, but instead of me telling you who these people are that's giving us life-altering money, we just want to meet up with you. Now, I know Al Heyman, nobody, you know what I'm saying? Just come by yourself, damn near. Come by yourself. And we just gonna chop it up. Knowing that Bud is linked to Daniel Kinahan, a man who has sanctions on him, like, bro, like, man, I hate the fact that I have to bring this up, but this is what the fuck this nigga got himself into. Because one day y'all can't sit here and say, man, I'm riding with Wilder if it's fuck Daniel Kinahan and Tyson Fury cheated our brother, all that shit, and then sit here with Bud and say, man, you know, I'm just going to look right past that shit. Nigga, I ain't looking past that shit at all. Errol Spence is not a dumb dude. What makes you think Errol Spence is stupid? Yes, he got in an accident, but a smart man admits his wrongs, which he did, and cleaned up his act. But this guy, involved with this character, what makes you think Errol Spence will say, man, I'm stupid enough to sign a contract, say fuck Al Heyman who brought me these motherfucking millions with my talent, and say, I'm going to say fuck him and go ride with you and be okay on a fucking suspected fucking money laundering app. Like, bro, I'm going to keep it 1,000. Like, nigga, we not stupid around this side, bro. We not fucking stupid. And any nigga, I swear to God, I respect some of the folks that defend Bud, like, because I know them personally. I respect these guys, but I'm gonna keep it 100. That is some fucking cluck ass, dummy ass, goofy ass shit right there. If you're gonna think a man is gonna sit here and sign a contract with talking about you can't even tell why you can't tell us who the investors are. Why you can't tell us who the investors are? There's only a couple people we know in boxing who got that type of fucking money, and it's Daniel Kinahan, Frank Warren, motherfucking Bob Arum, nigga, Al Heyman. It's only a handful. Eddie Hearn and them. It's only a handful of people in boxing who got that type of stuff. And your name is signed to fucking, you know, your name's fucking associated with Daniel Kinahan. You're telling us you don't want to tell us who the investors are, but you want me to meet up with the guy. So what if Errol Spence would have meet up with, hypothetically speaking, what if Errol Spence was to meet up with these guys, right? And it just so happened to be Daniel Kinahan and crew, right? And there's a contract right in front of your face. And then know what this guy is about and what the type of, you know, background that he has. You know what I'm saying? What if he made Errol Spence sign a fucking contract, a bogus ass contract? Forced him into signing a contract via threatening that nigga. What if it was like that? You talking about I want to meet up with you, bro? We don't just meet up with random motherfuckers. Like, God, man, what's going on, man? We just chopping it up. Said Armor, bro, glad I caught you live. That's straight up, man. What's up, man? Shout out to you. But man, I swear I'm not trying to be like a hater or anything like that or to sound paranoid or whatever. But it's just, nigga, there's real life situations, real life consequences that can happen from being involved with these type of guys. Speaking on Daniel Kinahan, like you just can't foolishly sign a contract. But my thing is this, Bud, why would you tell the public that you agreed on everything? You told everybody you agreed on everything, but there's no fucking signed contract. Why is that? It's like going to motherfucking McDonald's, right? And you like, man, I know this shit ain't good for me. But fuck it. I agree to eat everything that I'm about to order right now. That's what you tell them. Imagine telling the motherfucking McDonald's employee that, hey man, I like what I'm seeing. I want to get this, a McDouble, motherfucking some fries. And she's like, okay, the total is $10.50. And Bud is just sitting here like, I agree. I want to eat all this stuff, but I'm just gonna go to McDonald's. I mean, I'm just gonna go to Burger King or something. Why would you sit here and tell this person that you agree to everything? You want to eat all of this. But right when it's time to pull your money out, you know what I'm saying? You say, fuck that, I'm just gonna go to fucking BLK Burger King. You know what I'm saying? Said Bud is a walking contradiction. Like, man, hold on, we gotta hear more of that conversation with Kate and motherfucking Bud. Shit's just crazy, bro.
When it's a network like this, right, that's just launching, it's pretty unknown in terms of being a streaming service, right? So just truthfully, it's probably going to be hard to get the awareness where you would maybe want it to be, to get the buys to be where you would want it to be. You kind of braced for that, for the views not to hit like crazy numbers, and then people to kind of use that against you and say, see, I told you you shouldn't have fought him, blah, 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 blah. Is that what you're expecting? Yeah, of course. You know, you got to always expect that, you know. Because a lot of people don't know about BLK Prime. A lot of people don't know. You know.
Hold on. I gotta respond to my dude, Wavy09. He said $10.50 for McDoubles and fries is fucking crazy. I know, right? Tell me about it. But anyways, here's Bud explaining.
When it's a network like that,
explaining to the world that, hey man, this is a piece of shit company that's starting up. I'm sorry, but I know we ain't gonna sell. We ain't gonna sell numbers, but eventually we gonna do good because they gonna have great fights. This is Bud explaining this bullshit. BLK.
When it's a network like this, right, that's just launching, it's pretty unknown in terms of being a streaming service, right? So just truthfully, it's probably going to be hard to get the awareness where you would maybe want it to be, to get the buys to be where you would want it to be. You kind of braced for that, for the views not to hit like crazy numbers, and then people to kind of use that against you and say, see, I told you you shouldn't have fought him, blah, 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 blah. Is that what you're expecting? Yeah, of course. You know, you got to always expect that, you know, with something new coming up. But, you know, this is just the start of something. So when it starts, you know, it may not be all peaches and cream, you know, from the jump, because a lot of people don't know about BLK Prime. A lot of people don't know, you know, about the app, you know. So, you know, you got to get your feet wet. And then once you get your feet wet, then, you know, everything start coming into place. You know, the fights that they put on the app, the type of fighters that they go out and search and get and put on. The fans want to see good fights. They want to see great fights. So as long as they putting out great fights with great fighters, then, you know, it's gonna do good numbers. Mm-hmm. So when it's
like, bro, like at this point, he just needs to stop doing interviews. Like, what in the world, bro? Like, why would you? This is it. The math ain't mathing, bro. Like, you're getting $10 million. You know the fight is not going to do numbers. And you expect this shit to jump off? Like, are these folks in the business of losing money? I don't understand it. And why are you even explaining all this? Like, do you have some type of stock into this fight? Like, did they say, hey, man, we're going to give you $10 million and we're going to give you fucking 30% shares of this company? I don't understand it. Like, it has to be something like that.
On BLK Prime, right? The truth is they've never done boxing at this kind of level before. You said on your IG Live that BLK Prime is the new wave. Why do you say that? Because, it's a new company. Everybody calling, everybody want to know about BLK Prime. This is the start of something new, where fighters get to be in on all the negotiations and fighters get to see everything that's coming in, and it's not all about the promoters. It's just a different platform. It's kind of like when Golden Boy started up. How successful they was. How DAZN, when they started up, they were successful. How PBC started up, they were successful. So when you look at all those new promotional companies and new people that got into boxing,
I ain't gonna lie, man. It sounded like I passed that nigga the joint. Like, god damn, like, what the fuck is he even talking about? Wasn't it a dating app that went bankrupt? Bro, what's crazy is I looked the shit up and it said that it is somewhat of a dating app.
I think the question that comes up with that fight not happening, right, is legacy. Legacy is always such a big word in boxing. What legacy do you think you've earned right now? And is it where you want it to be? Of course. Of course. When you look at Terence Crawford's legacy compared to Errol Spence's legacy, it's night and day. And I don't mean
wait. She didn't even ask him. I don't believe that she asked him about Errol Spence, but here he is bringing up Errol Spence, trying to compare his resume.
I think the question that comes up with that fight not happening, right, is legacy. Legacy is always such a big word in boxing. What legacy do you think you've earned right now? And is it where you want it to be? Of course. Of course. When you look at Terence Crawford's legacy compared to Errol Spence's legacy, it's night and day. And I don't mean to throw shade on the brother. I'm just speaking facts. Whether they can say whatever they want, they can hate and say, oh, well, he fought this guy, he fought that guy. They can say whatever they want. But for Terence Crawford legacy, you're going to say he's a 3-weight world champion. He's an undisputed world champion. He's a fighter of the year. He's an ESPY award winner. He's a lineal champion in 2 different weight classes. He's undefeated, and he never had a close fight ever in his boxing career. So do you think what people often look for is a signature win? Do you feel like you have a signature win? I got multiple signatures of wins. Which ones are they for you? When you look at it, Ricky Burns was a signature win. Okay. When you look at it, Gamboa was a signature win. Postal was a signature win. Ndongo. Sean Porter. Not Sean Porter. You want to include Sean? Yeah. Okay. Jeff Horn was.
Bro, it's so much that we gotta unpack with that shit. Like, bro, like, first of all, she didn't even ask you about Errol Spence. She didn't even say Errol Spence's name. And then here you are bringing it up. Why you gotta even? This is your fight. What you talking? This is your career. She asking about you. What you talking about Errol Spence for? Why are you mentioning Errol Spence? She asked you your legacy. What do you think about your legacy? And that's how you know that shit's in his mind. It's in his fucking mind. He's thinking, oh man, what I believe he's thinking. I believe that he's thinking, oh man, like, well, so what if Errol Spence got all the money and all this and pay-per-view sales and You know what I'm saying? I got all the belts. Nigga, I got the SB awards. And, nigga, the SB awards, nigga, you were signed to fucking Top Rank. Who parent company is fucking ESPN. Nigga, it's like, yeah, bro, it's like, it's like this. An entrepreneur is Errol Spencer. He's making millions of dollars. And here I am at a company and I'm doing good at the company and I win a fucking employee of the month. Nigga, SB awards don't mean shit compared to what the fuck Errol Spencer's doing, bro. Like, nigga, Errol Spence's legacy is legit. Now, if he go on and fight guys like fucking Keith Thurman, Staniosis, Boots, you know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, all that shit is better than what the fuck you have done. Errol Spence, not saying that you gotta add that to his resume, but Errol Spence's legacy is that motherfucker flew out of a fucking car and came back and still became, still defending his belts against the top competition in the division. Like, bro, and I want to know, Bud, you brag about Undisputed all the fucking time. Why in the world did you not petition to fight for the IBF belt or, yeah, the IBF belt? Because that's the belt that Errol Spence had. Why didn't you say, man, hold on, I want to be Errol Spence fucking mandatory and fight whoever on that fucking list? You could have fought motherfucking Kell Brook a while ago or some shit. Whoever's on that IBF list. You could have fought that person a long time ago to become that man mandatory. Oh, wait, I forgot. We gotta blame the white man, Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? We gotta blame fucking Bob Arum. That's what you said, right? We gotta blame Bob Arum. So who fault is it now that you're not fighting Errol Spence? Oh, it's the black man this time. It's Al Heyman. Al Heyman's the fucking crook. Like, stop fucking playing games, bro. Let's keep it 1,000, right? This guy is fucking delusional. I don't want to say the man is punch drunk, but he sounded like motherfucking Herschel Walker. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck he sounded like to me. He sounds like fucking Herschel Walker. Just every time he gets on the mic, just expect to hear some fucking crazy ass Negro bullshit. Art, man, the bro salute. Yeah, shout out to you, man. Hold on, let me go get some water, man. This shit got me just like thinking like, man, what in the world is this guy talking about?
I think the question that comes up with that fight not happening, right, is legacy. Legacy is always such a big word in boxing. What legacy do you think you've earned right now? And is it where you want it to be? Of course. Of course. When you look at Terrence Crawford's legacy compared to Errol Spence's legacy, it's night and day. And I don't mean to throw shade on the brother. I'm just...
Why'd you bring it up? Why are you even talking about it? If you don't want to throw any shade, don't even talk about it. This is how you don't throw shade. Don't even fucking talk about it. But let's hear it.
Happening, right, is legacy. Legacy is always such a big word in boxing. What legacy do you think you've earned right now? And is it where you want it to be? Of course. Of course. When you look at Terrence Crawford's legacy compared to Errol Spence's legacy, it's night and day. And I don't mean to throw shade on the brother. I'm just speaking facts. Whether they can say whatever they want, they can hate and say, oh, well, he fought this guy, he fought that guy. They can say whatever they want. But for Terrence Crawford's legacy, you're going to say he's a 3-weight world champion. He's an undisputed world champion. He's a fighter of the year. He's an ESPY award winner. He's a lineal champion in 2 different weight classes. You know, he's undefeated, and he never had a close fight ever in his boxing career. So I think what people often look for is a signature win. Do you feel like you have a signature win? I got multiple signatures of wins. Which ones are they for you?
Multiple signatures.
When you look at it, Ricky Burns was a signature win. Okay. When you look at it, Gamboa was a signature win. Postal was a signature win. Ndongo. Sean Porter. Not Sean Porter. Do you want to include Sean? Yeah. Okay. Jeff Horn was it. I think the question that comes up with that fight not happening.
Like,
I think the question...
Bro, like, nigga, like, She talking about you, and you're saying, well, Errol Spence, and compared to Errol Spence, nigga, bro, who said it? We didn't say it to compare to Errol Spence. She didn't even say nothing like that. So she like, bro, go on. This shit about to get hella spins. She know it. That's why she's sitting back like, bro, like, nigga, what are you talking about? And then he said, oh, I ain't never have a close fight. Nigga, Sean Porter versus motherfucking Terrence Crawford was a close fight. That was a close fight. Don't y'all remember? Don't y'all fucking remember? Somebody in Bud's corner said, hey man, they got Sean Porter up on the card. Look, you down on the card, man. Remember that? And then you try to turn up on him and you stopped him. It was still a close fight, my guy. Still a close fight. Gamboa had you doing the motherfucking chicken dance fight, bro. Like, nigga, come on, man. What are you talking about? Said Bud is hilarious. Bro, hold on. Bud is funny, bro. Like, he is beyond funny. Like,
you know what I mean? Tune in to BLK.
hey, I ain't gonna lie, Bud crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's funny, bro. Just,
you know what I mean? Tune in to BLK. BLK. Pride. Black Pride, baby. We in the building.
We in the fucking building, y'all.
You know what I mean?
Bro, is he smoking? This nigga said PLK Pride, baby.
What's up, man? Sorry, I encountered a little traffic, but what's up?
Bro, we over here just fucking like, just laughing at this nigga. PLK Prime, baby. We in the motherfucking building. Get your fire sticks up. Bro, old lady, bro, I swear to God, my old lady said, we should get a fire stick last night. And I said, the first thing I thought to my fucking head was, Bud, I can watch fucking Bud fight.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you've been talking about Bud's latest interview, I haven't even watched it because the truth of the matter is I really don't care what he has to say. He's full of shit. He's never gonna change. And real talk,
bro, you didn't hear, nigga.
I need him to retire.
We was just cooking, bro. Guess what, nigga? If he were to retire, nigga, he got signature wins, nigga. Ricky Burns, nigga.
Like I see people on the timeline quoting the shit that he said. I'm just like, bro, this man is beyond delusional. But let me tell you, it's because his people been gassing him up for years, and now at this point, he knows that he'll have a base of people to always defend him. Just like Canelo, that's the only reason why these dudes make the moves that they make. That's why I tell people that fan representation is so important if you want the sport to go the way you want it to go. Because if you have a league of dummies that are supporting a bigger dummy, then it's not going to go nowhere. Like Canelo will never ever give you the fights you want to see him fight because his fans has given him permission. Just like Bud fans have given him permission to not do shit. They like, and you know what? Honestly, real talk. As a fan, it makes me feel bad because I push my fighters to the limit. Like the fighters that I like, I want them to do like the fucking impossible. Like I wanted Devin Haney to go to Australia and take a fucked up deal. I wanted Jamal Charlo's first fight at 168 to be Canelo Alvarez, and I want him to fight Benavidez, who doesn't even have a belt. Like I feel bad sometimes that like I'm so hard on the fighters that I like. Like I want Boots to fight Crawford and Spence and all these people, and then these dudes like they expect the bare minimum from these niggas. Like I'm like, do y'all even like boxing, or is Bud giving y'all pipe after the fights or something? Because y'all don't expect nothing from him, just like Canelo. Like y'all expect nothing from dude. I'm just like, all right, because I'm gonna tell you, like these same dudes would be crying up a fucking river if the fighters that they didn't like were making the same moves. And then when Tank does the same thing, people get mad. I'm like how you gonna shit on? How you gonna worry about what? Like it's crazy how Bud fans are so anti-Tank. I'm like, how? When I mean, aside from being undisputed, Tank and Crawford's resumes aren't that different. Shit, Prime Pedraza might be better than anybody Bud ever fought. If we're really being honest with ourselves, if we're being 100% honest with ourselves, I mean, shit. It's just the shit is just nuts to me, to be quite honest. I don't know what these dudes expect, but no, I haven't seen his recent interview because the truth of the matter is I don't really give a shit what he has to say. There's no defending this shit, and dudes that are trying look crazy, and he comes out and contradicts himself. I even put on Twitter, I'm like, I can't believe Kate Abdo managed to keep a straight face during that bullshit, because I'm just like, wow, bro, like you look crazy. You look crazy as hell right now. Don't make no kind of fucking sense. But shit, what else y'all been talking about? Newsflash, Tank apparently in January is fighting in Washington D.C. I might have to actually pull up to that shit. No, real talk. I might have to actually fucking go, because that's close. Depending on the time and the ticket prices and the opponent, I might actually have to get out of bed, get my ass out of bed, and go see that shit. But we're all wrong in Buffett. And the thing is though, when it comes to his fans, they have to keep changing the narrative every single week in order to keep up with the news cycle, because they can't predict what stupid shit Bud is going to say next. So they have to keep changing the story and keep pushing narratives, and the facts are in. Like Spence fans can quote dates, times, places, names, etc. Bud fans just go, oh well, he was feeling kind of, this and that and this and that. Like it's like, nah, bro. This shit this shit is fucking nuts to me. Like I said, I just want the dude to retire. To be honest, I like, and Spence. If I was them, I wouldn't even touch him with the 10-foot pole. I'd be like, live your life, bro. But yeah, apparently, yeah, like I said, Tank is fighting in DC. Gary Antoine Russell recently said he'd make 135 for Tank. If Tank is fighting Gary Antoine Russell next, that would be some shit. Man, that would be some shit, because a lot of people are saying Gary Antoine Russell is the best guy at 140, despite not having a title, which arguably true. But shit, that'd be a motherfucker right there. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. And also another thing I want to make clear: we don't know if the money is real. We don't. We don't. I mean, you can go based off of what Aaron may have said. You can go based off of what Buzz said. But the truth of the matter is, we don't know if the money's actually real. And like I said, I hope he gets paid. I hope he gets paid, and I hope he retires, because he's just taking up space at this point. He's taking up a bunch of space. Yeah, yeah, but I agree, Paul Carrick. He's not funny. He's just dumb. He's just dumb, and he's trying to find a way around admitting cowardice. It is just cowardice. That's all it is. It's nothing special, and it's okay to be scared, because this is a sport where you can be killed. So fear is rational, but all the babbling and trying to sound tough, it's like, just be quiet, bro. Just be quiet, because if you weren't a coward, you wouldn't have to keep trying to convince the public that you're not a coward. Like, you notice how Errol Spence never really said anything regarding the duck comments. He just kept conducting his business accordingly. Whereas Bud is like always like trying to defend himself in the public. It's like, yeah, because you're wrong. You don't have to defend shit when you're not wrong. You have to defend things when you're self-conscious. It is just sad. Shit is fucking sad, 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 sad. You fucking hate to see it. Yeah. But like, it's crazy how Bud actually tried to have an argument about opposition. I'm just like, oh my god. No, he doesn't, Diana. No, he doesn't. He doesn't believe what he's saying. That's why he keeps repeating himself. He doesn't believe a word of what he's saying. That's why he has to keep repeating it. Like, you notice how Bud fans, whenever like they have to keep reminding us that he's fought people, because y'all know he hasn't fought anybody. Like we don't have to keep talking, like, dudes with good resumes. We don't have to keep talking about them, because we know who they are. So he doesn't believe a word of what he's saying. That's why he has to keep repeating it for the public and to himself to kind of reaffirm it. Because people who believe what they're talking about don't gotta fucking repeat themselves every time they come on air. Like I said, Dispenza doesn't repeat himself. Charlos don't repeat themselves. Haney doesn't repeat himself. Shit. So all the dudes that be stuttering and have to constantly spin the block, they're trying to convince themselves. Keep saying the same shit over and over again. He's trying to convince himself, yes, I have fought people. Yes, I was undisputed. Yes, these wins are better. It's like, nigga, shut up. Shut up. You don't believe that shit. Because it's cap. It's cap. And like I said, the smarter decision would have been to fight Spence, beat his ass, and then go to BLK Prime. That would have been the smarter decision. But he didn't do that. Because he's worried about loss. Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to believe you're the best. That's fine. He could believe that all day. But the reality is he knows deep down what he did. He knows deep down what he did and why he did it. That's why he's uncomfortable every time he gets on camera. And he starts stuttering and shit. Look, he changes.
Okay, I'm back, man. My fucking bad. It's like, man, whenever I go on live, that's when people call me. But
it's all good.
Hold on, let me. This shit right here is fucking hilarious, man. I gotta show y'all one more time for those who didn't see it. Pay attention to Kate's face.
People often look for a signature win. Do you feel like you have a signature win? I got multiple signatures of wins. Which ones are they for you? When you look at it, Ricky Burns was a signature win. Okay. When you look at it, Gamboa was a signature win.
Man, she looking like, yo.
She was trying not to laugh. Trying not to laugh.
I swear to God, I'm like, man, come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's fucking be real.
She was like, bruh, who? She was like, who are these signature wins? What are you talking about? Like, bro, like that's like him beating Ricky Burns is the equivalent of when Tank went over to the UK and knocked out Liam Walsh. Like what are we doing here? What are we really talking about?
Bro, there's a whole generation of boxing fans that don't even know who the fuck Ricky Burns is.
Nigga, I don't know who he is, and I watched the fight.
For example, Mighty Max, right? 2014, 2013, when he fought motherfucking Ricky Burns, that kid was probably what, like 10, 8? These new boxing fans don't know shit about who the fuck Ricky Burns is, and this is your signature fucking win?
And keep in mind, that dude is one of the biggest Bud defenders on planet Earth, and he hasn't watched the majority of his fucking career. This is precisely why nobody takes Bud fans seriously, because y'all be talking and y'all haven't even watched the shit.
The fact that Bud fans... No, the fact that motherfucking these Grand Wizard Twitter racist ass boxing fans is siding with Bud should let you know everything, nigga.
Right. That should rub y'all the wrong way. Like, of all the black fighters, why this one? That should make y'all uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Oh, shout out to my dude Alabama.
What's up, D? What's up, Art? How y'all doing?
My account.
Oh, my bad. I'm over here tripping because this nigga Bud, he's talking all this shit. And he's telling the world that his signature win is Ricky Burns.
Get the fuck out. Man, this dude, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm sorry, my voice a little raspy. I just woke up. But he doing everything but talking about the fight that he's supposed to have. You know what I mean? He's not talking. And the thing is, either he's not talking to going on Blue's platform and giving Blue the interview and Blue set the deal up. He's not on Black Prime's platform and talking to them and boosting their platform. He's everywhere else talking about Al Heyman, PBC.
He's on YouTube, nigga.
On YouTube.
The same shit that he says ruining boxing. That's what the fuck he's on.
Exactly.
But he can't go on Blue Blood. He can't go on Blue Blood platform because he contradicted Blue Blood publicly. He can't do that because then people gonna ask questions like, okay, so if Blue Blood said we couldn't get Thurman for $10 million, what the fuck is up with the hedge fund that allegedly had 50? How come y'all can't both go to them if they really want to back Terrence Crawford? And then they both gonna look dumb. So he can't even go on there no more.
Exactly. My thing is that this dude, he never wanted to fight EJ. He don't want to fight EJ. Earl Spence, I love you, man, but you move on from his dude. He's not gonna do nothing but drag you on.
I heard something from my dude Ego that made a lot of sense. He says he feels like Bud doesn't want to give Errol the opportunity to surpass him. But even though Errol Spence already did. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But he doesn't want him to be in a situation where it's like, damn, I did all this, beat Ricky Burns and all this, and this is the end of my fucking career, and I get fucking stopped by Errol Spence Jr. He don't want that to be the fucking outcome. Because what is his career gonna look like?
His career is gonna look like what it looks like now. Garbage.
Exactly. But just a loss to Earl Spence.
Yeah,
he's jealous of Earl Spence. He don't want Earl Spence to surpass him. He's a sucker, bro. This is ridiculous.
He's acting like the dude that's mad that he put in all the. He's acting like one of them old school rappers that know they had to go, nigga. They had to pass their CDs out, nigga, and all that shit. They had to really put some real life hours in the studio, and they mad at a young rapper who just rapped in the fucking on a computer. That's what they feel like. That's what I feel like. Bud is feeling like he's jealous at the fact that this guy was able to come out here and surpass him. You know what I'm saying? Easier. You know what I'm saying?
Bud is that dude that is stuck in the friend zone with a cute chick and knows you have a better shot at getting her and won't give up the number. He's that hating ass dude. He has zero chance with this broad.
Bud is a nigga seeing the nigga making some shit popping in his own city, and he eating a banana and he's thinking about fucking dropping a dime on that nigga. That's what the fuck Bud is. Omaha nigga like that.
Big head Rico.
That's what the fuck he acting like.
The illest nigga in Nebraska. That's who he is. I call him Bud Nasty. I gotta send you that meme that BFTB made for me too.
But he's worried about EJ. But look, bro, if Haney beats Lomachenko, Haney's legacy is already better. It's
already better,
and he can't even legally rent a car. You worried about Spence? Like, bro. That dude, like Haney is 23, and he's one fight away from eclipsing your entire shit. Like if Haney
let Haney fight Shakur Stevenson or Gervonta Davis and beat one of them.
Oh my god!
Then compare that to fucking Bud's Ricky Byrne win.
Exactly.
Like you said, bro, motherfucking that Ricky Burns win is equivalent to Tank going over there across seas and beating that one dude.
Liam Walsh, and don't nobody know who that nigga is either.
I don't know who the fuck that nigga is.
Yeah, keep in mind, these are fights that I watch, and I still don't know these. They could be dead for all I know. Like I have no
idea. My dude,
idea.
String Willpower says, "Stop the cap." Loma lost.
String, don't come in here with that bullshit, man. That Bud bullshit, man.
Hey, okay. If they gotta be undefeated, fucking what's Kambosos then? Kambosos got to be a better win than Ricky fucking Burns.
And even then, like. But why is Bud getting credit for fighting Kell Brook and Sean Porter when Earl Spence took them motherfuckers' belts from them? And fucking Bud fought them years afterwards in worse condition at their careers without belts.
And you know, it's funny, Bud fans don't want to give Gary Antoine Russell any respect because the reality is he stopped Bud's best win, and Bud went the distance with him. They don't want to give Gary Antoine Russell no respect. Why? Because he's had multiple losses and he's washed. Okay, so that's what we say about Porter. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Because y'all keep talking about Ricky Burns. Postal was his best win ever. And he
was. It really was. And what did the young bull do? He knocked out Postal.
Yeah, he knocked him out in the 10th. So like, what are we? Oh, that was a Mickey Mouse stoppage extreme. Okay, if you're gonna say that, I got some records on Bud stoppages that look kind of shady, like Benavidez, if we're keeping it real. Sean Porter was a Mickey Mouse ass stoppage, so we can do that all day. That's what I'm saying.
Man, said Bud is. Diana said Bud is an insecure, covert narcissist. That's real talk right there. Exactly.
He's not even covert about it. He just wants to have the big piece of chicken over somebody. He wants to feel
the fact. Dude, Kate asked him, "What do you think about your legacy?" And he said, "Well, in comparison to Earl Spence, like what? What are you talking about?
Nobody even talked about Spence. Nobody even said that.
He just.
If somebody used to ask me, Art Man, what do you think about your legacy as an artist? You think I'm gonna be like, well, compared to motherfucking what's that? Bob Ross? Shit. All the real niggas like my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's come on, bro?
Just bringing up shit out of nowhere. Like nobody asked you that,
What
bro.
the fuck, bro?
You got a fucking Spence on the brain. Yeah, I think he just needs to like. It's funny because while you were gone, I was telling dudes, I was like, he keeps having to come out and address the public because he knows he's in the wrong. When Spence was being accused of ducking and all that shit, what did Spence say? Spence didn't say shit because it's not real. You don't have to address bullshit. Bud keeps coming out and reiterating the same nonsense over and over again, talking about I'm not ducking nobody. My legacy is solidified. This is guaranteed paper. I'm like, if you knew what you were doing was right, you wouldn't have to defend yourself. But you know you full of shit.
Bro, I never have to defend myself like that ever. Anything that I do, I don't even recall having to defend myself like this. Because I just fucking walk it how I fucking talk it.
Exactly.
But
That's how a man's
like,
supposed to do.
What?
You, as a man, you're supposed to stand on your word, and your word should be everything. This nigga's word ain't shit. It ain't worth shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth anything because of the moves he makes.
Fault. He told us it was Bob Arum's fault. He leaves Bob Arum. Spence fans cheer him on because it's like, oh shit, it's looking like nigga anybody. The fucking smart decision is to go straight ahead to Al Heyman and fucking fight on Showtime. All of a sudden, the fight doesn't take place. Bud's fighting on BOK. Now you want me to believe that the man that successfully, you know what I'm saying, rejuvenated niggas' careers just magically fuck up when it comes to you? Because you're some type of special guy that's just like over Canelo. Why Canelo ain't had no problem? Why did motherfucking Mikey Garcia didn't have no problem?
Exactly.
And then they're gonna talk about the guarantee thing.
Oh, guarantee. So what are you saying? Okay, Errol Spence wasn't getting the guarantee as well.
Because this fight was projected to be bigger than all the fights you
because those fights were projected to be fucking bigger. Why put a cap on something when you can make a lot of money off of
That's
this
what
fight?
I was just gonna quote Al.
What do you see? And this is a failed mentality right here for Bud to have. For him to say the fight is not gonna do good because everybody has fire sticks, this and that. Nigga, you have doubt? Oh, right. You have doubt because your pay-per-views never fucking got over 200,000, over 150,000.
But he was trying to kill the fight before he even fought it. That's because he never planned to fight him. He was trying to kill.
Think about
kill it.
These motherfuckers. Do you think like niggas like Drake and motherfucking you know what I'm saying, rappers like Drake and them? Do you think they think that their album is not gonna do fucking numbers? Do they think that, oh, my shit's gonna fucking flop? No. Because these niggas have good track records of fucking making shit pop, having a lot of fucking sales. Errol Spence has a good track record, and he knows this is a fan that fans want to see and your fans want to see. They're gonna spend the money for it, bro.
Who said Al Heyman checks on all of my events? Who said that? Y'all know who said that?
Who said that?
Motherfucking Drake, one of the biggest artists at this time. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest, most successful artists.
Platinum plaques, baby. Nigga, that's what the fuck that nigga got. You know what I'm saying? And this guy saying he has Al Heyman fucking checks. Niggas know this man is respected. He is respected. And you know, Nas just said something on his album. He said, man, sometimes, nigga, it's not them, it's you. It's you that's the fucking problem, nigga. Because in this case, I think it's fucking Bud. He's the problem, bro. Like, first of all, you came into the deal with the most craziest asinine shit situation ever. You have a fucking mob boss tied to your fucking name. Like, what?
Let me answer what you put on the what you put on the screen real quick. Extreme was talking about the guarantees. Look, Extreme. This fight was a that right there. This fight was a generational fight. We're talking Leonard versus fucking Hearns type shit, okay? And if they would have got guarantees, that would have increased the amount that Heyman would have had to take home because the more you get guaranteed, the less you get off the back end because everybody got to get a piece. They knew that the limit, like this, if Canelo and Plant could do 800K, you know these two could have passed it up despite Bud's garbage sales history because Wilder and Fury didn't have that much sales history either. And those motherfuckers did 1.2 million buys. So come on, bro. Stop acting like this shit was impossible. Bud has spent.
Earl Spence, sorry, D, but let's add to your point. Earl Spence said that they were going to go on a multiple city promotional tour. You know what you do that for? You go in there to promote. You go in there to potentially increase the potential of the buzz around the fight, the potential buys, and people talking about this shit. Casual fans have been talking about Spence versus Crawford. You think if they go to multiple cities, they do multiple tours, let's say Earl goes to the Cowboy Stadium, Bud goes to the Packer Stadium or something.
Bro, that pissed me off, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. I had some Bud versus Errol Spence fucking artwork fucking in the books, ready to fucking drop.
And the thing is,
I was gonna sell some shit, but nigga, I can't sell no David Avenetia versus Bud, bro. Like, come on, man.
And the thing is, Bud acting like these niggas couldn't have fought 3-4 times. I'm like, dude, again, look at Fury and Wilder. See, look, if Bud wanted to know how to sell himself or get his rep up, he should have honestly talked to Wilder. Because despite it being knockout losses, vicious knockout losses, they still managed to fight 3 times. Do you know how much bread this nigga left on the table? Do you know how heated EJ is probably? Because this is going to be the first major debut co-promotion for Man Down Promotions. Bro, I know Errol at the house cocking a pistol over this dude. Like, bro, you know how much money they just lost? Like, man, Will. So you're talking about no guarantee. I'm telling you, 35% of the biggest fight in boxing of this generation is far more money than 12 million guaranteed.
To fight fucking Avo, whatever the fuck his name is, bro.
Apple cider vinegar, like, bro, like.
And then, nigga, we putting two together, nigga, and I ain't gonna lie, it's looking like Frank Warren. Because he isn't Frank Warren the manager or whatever he promotes.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he the one that secured $40 million for fucking Tyson Fury fighting Dillian White.
But I think this shit's funny, nigga. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if some funny business going on. With a Bud going in that ring looking a little sleepy.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Then what?
I'm gonna keep it 100. Bud is still black. So if he gets cheated, I'm gonna be like, hey, they cheated, Bud. This isn't right. But I'm gonna tell you this: I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm not gonna feel sorry. I'm gonna call it out because it's fuck Kinahan and them all day. But am I gonna feel bad for Bud? Like if he gets seriously hurt, of course I'm gonna feel bad. But if he just loses or some shit or looks sloppy, I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm like, that's exactly what
that's the thing,
ignorant black ass get.
I agree wholeheartedly with what you just said. Because man, this is a dangerous game that you're playing, bro. For your name to be even associated with them type of characters, like, bro, what? Why?
It's not a good look.
It's not a good look.
And it's not going to end well for him. It's not.
When I first heard Bud's name involved with Kinahan, I said, what the fuck? I said, hold on, I gotta slow down on my support for Bud for a minute because that shit looking wild. Because man, I can't be out here saying fuck Tyson Fury and riding with this shit. Shit look just shaky to me. Exactly. And I respect Bud in the ring, most definitely. Like what Floyd say? Tremendous fighter, great fighter. Right? But nigga, outside the ring, you looking hella crazy to me right now, and I can't respect the shit the way he's moving.
Yes, a lot of people that sit up here and fucking make excuses for him. Did y'all see the tweet that Andre Ward just put out? These niggas still want to keep it real with Bud. This nigga's a duck. He's ducking. He's ducked. And people will sit up here and make all these excuses for this nigga. That shit pissed me off. Like, he not a grown fucking man. Bro, stop that shit. It's the reason why his career is looking like it's looking, because ain't nobody kept it real with him and said, nigga, just sit your ass down and humble yourself. You're not the guy that you think you are.
You're not. You see yourself a different way than the world sees you, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, I understand. It's good to be confident in yourself. But to sit here and just be like, Ricky Burns is the best win I got, and that's a signature win at 35 years old. Nigga, Nigga, bro, your resume looks nothing compared to Floyd Mayweather resume. Nigga, it looks nothing to motherfucker Earl Spence resume. And let Devin Haney get one more win. Shit.
This nigga's gonna be forgotten. He's gonna be long forgotten. Earl still can move up to 154.
And I recommend he do that because the thing is, all Crawford gonna do is try to stall Errol Spence's career out while Crawford's over here fighting whoever, collecting whoever, probably fighting Adrian Broner and fucking up their schedules. They don't need to deal with this dude anymore. It's clear he doesn't want it. All he wants to do is cause fucking chaos because he knows his fans are just anti PBC or whatever the fuck. Ain't nobody got time. Sorry, ain't nobody got time for this. Bud needs to
Earl
go
Spence's
on.
resume is better than Bud. Stop it.
Yeah, it's already better. It's already better, Tim. I'm sorry. Yeah, Floyd is better than both of them. What's the point?
No shit, Floyd is better than both of them. Bro.
Okay, Spence got over on him in sparring. That's cool. But yeah, Floyd Mayweather is better than both of them by a lot. But Floyd Mayweather is better than everybody by a lot.
Exactly.
He's a natural genetic anomaly. There are no Floyds. So I don't understand what's that saying. Like, yeah, Floyd is better than everybody currently fighting.
Water is wet.
Yeah, right. He's better than Boots too. Yeah. I mean, what are we doing?
What are we doing, man? Y'all come up here, and not you, Extreme, because you already know me. Extreme already know what it is with me and him, man. He rock with his guy, and I fuck with that. But I'm not finna sit up here, bro. I'm pissed off. I'm disgusted because all the things I say about Bud, I actually like Bud. I want the brother to succeed, but you're over here doing fuck shit. You're acting like a fuck nigga. Your team is full of fuck niggas. Don't nobody hold you accountable for the shit that you do and that you're doing. People are still making excuses for you ducking out of this fight, the biggest fight of your career. You could have made more money than you've ever made in your career for years to come. Do y'all know that with the back end, every time you have potential that every time the video fight gets played on YouTube and shit like that, you're making money from that. That's what that can possibly entail. We talked about it before. So it's more than just the gate, other shit like that. And sorry, I apologize, but my mind is kind of hazy because I'm still kind of sleepy. But it's so much more. That's so much more money that you could be making, and you could take your L, you could take your possible win, and you can move on. You're a shoe in for the Hall of Fame, like you say you are. Then let's add to it. Let's put some numbers on the board with that shit. Let's go farther. But you don't believe in yourself to go farther because if you did, you would have been sitting at that table with Al Heyman because you're a fucking boss, and you would have been negotiating in good faith like bosses do, so that you can have long-lasting relationships with people that'll increase your wealth, people that will help you increase your legacy. Al Heyman is that person for you because Al Heyman also has all the welterweights, has all the junior middleweights. You know what I'm saying? So if that's who you wanted to fight, then you get over there with Al Heyman and you talk like a motherfucking boss, bud. You don't sit up here with like you're a boss with a fucking McDonald's worker mentality. When Earl Spence is a real fucking boss because he surrounds himself with great men and great field and different fields that have great expertise in their fields to get him the best deals, to make him the most money, to secure his legacy, and to make sure that his kids eat. Fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here with that weak ass shit.
And you can tell that he doesn't want to fight him still because he's actively trying to kill the fight. He keeps trying to talk about the fight not going to do numbers. The fight isn't good. I'm not getting it. I was like, dude, okay, we get it. You don't want to fight him. Just shut the fuck up and go on.
Man, shout out to everybody besides this fucking half a Negro, Andre Ward.
Oh, shit. I'm sure.
He said, Andre Ward said, Brother Sean Porter, I don't agree with your comments about the Crawford-Spence negotiations and how Crawford should conduct himself. I can't respect that. It sounds like you are telling him to shut up and fight. Fighters have worked hard to have a seat at the table.
The fuck do Andre Ward know about getting money? He still got a 9-to-5.
Look at exactly, bro. Nigga, I'm saying it's not. I'm not saying, nigga, that a 9-to-5 is something bad to have. I'm not saying that at all.
If you're a millionaire,
but I'm saying if you're in a position where Andre Ward had put himself in to make millions of dollars, and now you work for the company that fucking tried to screw you over and feed you to a fucking 175 pounder, nigga, like. And you over here trying to talk about, man, you don't understand the realm of putting yourself in a position where you're making fucking
Right, Andre,
mega
yeah.
millions.
It's not even that, bro.
Andre
You're
Ward
not
needs
putting.
a hush on the money topic. If Bud needs some advice, he needs to go to Wilder. He needs to go to Bill Haney. He needs to go to Al Heyman, Errol Spence, somebody who's actually used to making deals and getting big bread. What the fuck, Andre Ward? No.
Floyd Mayweather. Like, you're not going to somebody with expertise. That's the thing. Why are you sitting at a table where you're not at least a little bit versed at, or you have somebody at the table with you that knows what's going on? Bud's lawyer said, "This is as good as it's gonna get. Take the deal." A fucking lawyer, somebody that knows contracts, that knows term sheets, that knows transparency, that knows how deals are made, that probably writes them up for a whole bunch of different fighters or different people, told him that's as good as it's gonna get.
Real talk,
But he didn't trust the nigga.
Bud is the type of nigga to be called into court over a fucking traffic ticket, decide not to pay, plead his case himself, and end up with 25 years. Bud is the type of nigga to do some dumb shit like that. Just
Bud is the stupidest nigga alive. I just wanted to get up here and say that. Bud has to be the dumbest nigga on God's green planet. I swear, everything that this nigga says, ever since he ducked Errol Spence, everything he said is absolutely the stupidest, the dumbest shit you could possibly think to say in regards to ducking a fighter. Like, this man said, my most notable win was Ricky fucking Burns. Who the fuck remembers Ricky Burns?
And that's not even his most notable win. Bro. Postal was his most notable win. He fucked up.
Exactly.
He could have said Postal. He could have said that. Then he brought up Gamboa, who moved up 2 weight classes to fight his ass.
Oh, Lord. That's why I stopped watching.
And still rocked him.
Yeah, and he rocked his ass.
And then he had the nerve in the same breath to say, ain't nobody had a tough fight with me.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, that's what his dick riding ass fans, they get up here and say, I mean, I had to take a break off Xbox, man. I was playing Call of Duty. And I was listening to y'all. So am I.
That shit hard.
Man, hell yeah, it's hard to play Call of Duty while listening to this good ass Cook. So I got off Call of Duty for a minute. So fuck it. I think Budrick is the epitome of a dumbass. He's the Herschel Walker of boxing.
Man, I swear, I just said that
nigga
shit.
Is the Herschel Walker of boxing. He's a dumbest nigga alive.
I swear to God, before you came on this live, I said that shit. This nigga is the Herschel Walker of boxing.
He is that. All right, man. Bro, you can't convince me this nigga ain't Herschel Walker, bro. You can't convince me.
He got to be kin to him because
he has to be.
It's like, bro.
Hey, True Will. I don't know if you seen that meme BFT made, but Bud Nasty. I call that nigga Bud Nasty. Nastiest hater of 2022, bro. He hates EJ, and it's so apparent, bro.
It's jealousy, bro. I'm gonna tell you what jealousy does, bro. Jealousy does stupid shit like, okay, you had an opportunity to make more money, right? You would have made 35% off of a potential $100 million fight. It could have been more than that. If Bud would have took his monkey ass down to Dallas when Errol Spence fought Yordenis Ugas and got his ass in the ring and said you call my name, then I'm next then. That's all he had to say. He could have got out the ring after that. I guarantee you everybody in that arena would have respected Bud after he did that shit. He would have had no problem. The only reason why they give him beef when he go to Texas is because this motherfucker ducking Errol. And he talking shit about him.
Right.
But think about it, y'all. If he would have got his ass in the ring and then he wound up, matter of fact, he can't say, well, I was busy, but I was doing. Then he was on Twitter all night watching the Ugas fight, hoping Ugas beat Errol Spence.
And didn't he go to the UFC fight?
Yeah, I was just about to say he went to Dallas right 2 weeks after that fight. Yeah. He went to fucking Dallas, and then this motherfucker come back, and now then we comes to find out he been fucking talking to David Avenesian's team since fucking June. Like, nigga, then he talk about like, I ain't falsing Sean Porter. Whose fault is that?
He went to Dubai to see what's the name before he came to a Spence fight.
Daniel Kinahan.
Don't make no kind of sense. You went all the way to Dubai when the bread was in Dallas.
The dumbest nigga alive award goes to Budrick Duckington Crawford III. Fucking goofball, dumbass nigga. Now that's a dumbass nigga right there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's just insane because he did that video talking about where you at, you big fish. All his fans are geeked up. Fast forward a couple months now, look at you.
Hey, you want to know something, D-Hive? You want to know who's dumber than Bud is? His dumbass dick riding fans.
Oh, absolutely. That's why they
dumber than him.
That's why they can relate to him because he speaks their language.
Just slow. He speaks the man. That
language,
touch,
bro. And it's
the language of the coon.
He
And then,
That's
does.
what he speaks.
and then when you ask these dudes, what's your beef with Errol Spence?
They can't tell you.
They can't even tell you. They just say, "Oh well,
He got drunk one time.
he got drunk and he a drunk."
He had an accident and he a drunk, man. Those are the same motherfuckers wishing death on that man.
Hey, when I pirate that Bama, you know what I'm saying? That Bama, man, sit your old ass down, nigga. You 40 years old talking like that. Sit your whole ass down.
That Bama, man. I know exactly who you talking about. Fucking weirdo.
Fuck you, nigga. You fucking weird ass niggas. Niggas on here making fucking posts about TikToks and shit. Pulling up all types of shit to get personal and try to drag Earl personal life, his girl, his family into that shit, bro. I don't fuck with that shit. You niggas are some hoes. You niggas need to be slapped and treated like the bitches that you are.
They say it online though, bro. They say it on the safety of the internet, bro. They say that bullshit. Just like niggas on the internet now. Motherfuckers get on the internet and swear to God they all gangster and tough and shit like that. Have motherfuckers pulling out old 18th century fucking revolvers in the name of Budwig. Niggas over here getting in their feelings, getting on BSTV panel, embarrassing themselves. Exactly. Niggas out here getting all mad at people because everybody calling Bud what he is. And I think that's one of the biggest problems Bud has. He don't have nobody on his side that holds his dumb ass accountable. His goofy ass.
He got the niggas with the fire sticks. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, you seen the BMF TV series?
Yeah.
Bud and his fans literally act like Lamar and them niggas, bro.
He do. That's a fact.
It's crazy,
that is
bro.
A fact. They all crash dummies, bro.
And it's funny because the worse they talk about Spence, y'all understand the worse Bud looks for ducking them. So you couldn't take out a crackhead, drunk dude that's not even that good. You ducking that? That's terrible.
Right.
Exactly.
That's terrible. If he had all that going, like we all acknowledge that Prime Spence is gone, and the fact that Prime Spence, and the fact that Spence out of his prime is still too much for you is fucking pathetic.
No, Spence after a car wreck, bro. The Spence after a car wreck. This nigga, y'all gotta understand. Bud been ducking this nigga since Errol Spence's car wreck. When Errol came back, Errol said, "I want Bud." Guess what Bud said? No, man, don't fight me, man. Don't fight me next. I don't want it to be no charity case, man. I don't want it to be no charity case. Yo, stupid ass didn't want to fight that man.
Nope.
And he went and fought Danny Garcia. Who did Bud fight?
Mean Machine.
Mean Machine.
Green
and got dropped.
Fucking his ass up too.
He fucked his ass up on the inside.
And keep in mind, Errol Spence Jr., despite the car wreck and the torn retina, has never done hospital mandated rehab. He rehabbed himself both times.
Facts.
Never once. And that's one thing that was crazy to me. I was like, wait, what? They said when they were doing the lead up to Ugas or whatever, he said, "Oh yeah, I just went home both times." I said, "Nigga, what?"
And then came back and fought killers.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm like, both times you just went home? He was like,
"Hey, Art Man, I got a question for y'all. I got a question for all of y'all."
Go ahead.
Now, I'm still trying to wrap my brain. Nobody seems to be able to answer this question. Okay, you want transparency from a company that rebuilt Mikey Garcia, that rebuilt Floyd Mayweather's career after he left Top Rank. You want him after he paid Tyson Fury one of the highest paydays he's ever made in his career. You want somebody who made Deontay Wilder, an unknown fighter from Alabama, a very wealthy man. You want the same one who have a plethora of fighters who left there very wealthy. And I got another question for you. What is the net worth for Al Heyman versus Bob Arum? That should tell you everything you need to know, because the net worth of Bob Arum is 300 million, right? Mm-hmm. And Al Heyman's net worth is 15 million. Who's making money off whose back? So why would you duck? Why would you ask for transparency from a company that's been good to fighters all this time, and they have never been investigated by the FBI like Bob Arum? But you never asked Bob Arum the same thing.
Let me answer that, y'all. Because the white man's ice is colder. You never asked Bob Arum for this shit because you over here fucking hating on your own people.
No, look, check this. I never asked Bob Arum for fucking transparency because all the money was guaranteed. Yeah, and Bob Arum says
Bob Arum keeps the back.
I lost money on every Bud fight. So you expect? Come on, bro. You expect
Bob Arum, the same mistake? Bob Arum himself said that it's unfair for Terrence to ask Al for a guarantee. Like, bro, what are we doing here? If I can see it if y'all can see it, you know what I'm saying, then how can I Bud not see it?
And
We
it's
don't
funny.
make it. I've never made as much money as Bud has made in my life yet. You know what I'm saying? Let me say yet. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't understand what's going on with this dude. He has all the opportunities to become something more than what he is, but he shoots himself in the foot. You know, he's doing it to himself, but everybody else is pointing fingers at you, me, Earl, Al, Bob, this, that.
Everybody but Bud.
And
It's no, yeah, it's him.
y'all know why Aram's net worth is that high is because the very precious back end in media rights that Terrence Crawford doesn't think about, Bob Arum gets to keep all that. Why do y'all think that he keeps replaying fights, full fights, talking about the anniversary of the fight every year? Because that's money. That's money he gets to keep. He still gets to
ain't that what I just said?
Yeah.
That's potentially what Bud could have got.
Oh yeah. And it's funny because
Replay rights.
that's why Wilder ain't tripping about no money, because Wilder's fights, despite the fuckery, they get like 10 million views in like a week. So that's why Wilder bought half the state of Alabama after fucking after he fought Fury 3 times. He ain't tripping about no money. That's why don't nobody want to fight him, because he knows.
And Wilder's legacy is looking way better than fucking Terrence Crawford legacy.
That's a big
despite
fact.
him being undisputed.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because
Wilder
who gives
gonna
a
run for
fuck
governor.
about Ricky Burns, nigga?
Wilder gonna run for governor of Alabama. Watch, you gonna
He
fuck
need
around.
to.
Yeah, he gonna fuck around and run for governor.
He need to, bro.
That should be hilarious. Fucking Wilder became, because I mean, shit. Jesse Ventura's dumbass did it. He became the governor of punk ass Minnesota. Nah, he get trolls. Oh my god, extreme. If it doesn't matter what Errol Spence has been through, because the people that he fought, that Bud has already fought, was so much worse. If Bud had come back and fought Errol Spence right off of the car wreck and knocked him smooth out, he would get all the credit. And at the time of the car accident, I don't know if he would have been undisputed, but then he would have easily went on to be undisputed after getting Spence out the way. So stop.
That is if he fought Ugas.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So cut it out, because he's gotten credit. He gets credit for fucking Sean Porter, and we all saw that. Y'all give him credit for Brook, but it's an undefeated Errol Spence here. Stop it. He would have got it.
That's all
Bud and Sean Porter are one and the same though. Bud and Sean Porter are one and the same. No wonder they're best friends. Them niggas are one and the same. Both of them are jealous of Errol Spence. They're jealous of his career. They've been jealous of his career. They're gonna keep being jealous of his career, and they're gonna keep hating on Errol Spence. Everything Errol Spence does, they're gonna hate on him. Trust me.
Exactly.
And the thing is, I like Sean Porter slightly better because he actually went out of his way to fight some people, and he has his moments of honesty. But the reality is that what Errol Spence said about Sean Porter in the build-up to their fight was correct. You're not a boxer. You're a fucking football player that boxes sometimes. That's why you smother your work, and that's why you can't capitalize on the big stage. It's not our fault you can't keep a belt for more than 2 fights. You make one defense, you lose your next fight. That's your fault, nigga.
Exactly.
You should have tightened it up. So he could be a hater, whatever. But Budrick, I understand that Bud does not want to fight Errol Spence. It's very clear now. He needs to shut the fuck up and move on. And PBC should not be letting this dude dictate the schedule for another half a year, because they got important shit to focus on. Maul coming back. Tank got a fight in DC. And also, I have a question. Terrence Crawford has a promotional company, right?
Right.
Why is he not getting his people, his little stable, any fights? Why is Bomac the only one overseeing?
Yeah, they what's his name? Stephen Cole Wilson gonna be on the card too.
Oh Lord. I mean, I know they're best friends, but is that the only person he's getting fights? Steven Nelson?
I guess so. It looks like.
Yeah, because why is Keyshawn and Shakur? Well, I know Shakur's not really with him; he just takes lots of photos. But Keyshawn and their whole little stable. Why is he not hooking up fights like Errol Spence is?
Bro,
Keyshawn is a cheerleader. That's why.
Look, Keyshawn and motherfucking Bomac gonna be fighting in fucking December 10th as well, nigga. What y'all think? Bomac gonna go to fucking to Bud's card, or you think he's gonna go to Keyshawn Davis card?
He's gonna be at Bud's card. He going where the money at. Where the money reside, that's where Bomac big fat greasy ass is gonna be.
I know. So what if Bob Arum hit him with the maybe you should just come with Keyshawn real quick? You know, just you never know, right?
Right.
I heard they got some other plans for Bud that day. You never know. You will never fucking know, man. This boxing cut through fucking business, bro. Because you already look about it. Bomac probably think about the future. Keyshawn Davis. Bud's fucking 35 years old, about to fight David Nabonesian. I wouldn't be surprised if he's at the motherfucking ESPN card.
Do we even know who the fuck gonna be on the undercard of BLK Prime? Do we have any information?
Nope. Ain't nobody been promoting it.
And then Adrian Broner, loudmouth ass, all of a sudden goes quiet. He talking about he got 3 fights in the next year. What the fuck? Look, man, honestly, I knew it was garbage from the very beginning. But the moment they told me that Adrian Broner was gonna fight 3 times in 1 year, I was like, all right. I just stopped paying attention. I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm done. Thank you, appreciate it. now I know you're full of shit because when
he ain't in shape. He
right.
ain't even in shape, bro.
Right, and the thing is, Adrian Broner, I love Adrian Broner's depth. Do not get it twisted. I'm not equating Adrian Broner with Terrence Crawford at all. I love Adrian Broner, but he runs his mouth about everything. But then he allegedly signed this deal, and they've been talking since. That it smells, and it smells like some bullshit.
Yeah.
Adrian Broner talk about everything but this. You telling me Adrian Broner got 3 fights next up, opponents already picked, a big old bag, and he on hush mode? Never in life has Adrian Broner been on hush mode.
Like never.
So what the fuck is going on? And I'm honestly worried about AB, to be honest, because if he goes in this and gets fucked over, I don't know what that's gonna do to his mental health.
Well, this shit y'all finna see clusterfuck and Compass right now. They wait till December 10th. I don't see Bud. When has Bud ever sold over 200,000 pay-per-views anywhere?
Never.
They claiming it's sold out, but they act like people got shit to do in Nebraska on that Saturday. Don't nobody got shit else to do.
No, they did the same thing Eddie Hearn got caught doing in the UK. They went and bought a shitload of tickets and resold them to fucking Groupon, and they doing the same bullshit Eddie Hearn did to try to build clout under Anthony Joshua and Dillian White shit. They did the same thing, bro.
Yeah, and the same dudes. Yeah, they also did the same thing for Tyson Fury versus fucking Dillian White at the O2. Meanwhile, a bunch of that shit was comp, and in the US, that shit did 40,000 sales.
Thank you.
Shit was trash, terrible,
garbage, garbage.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I hope he does well and gets all his money.
Nigga, the fight's on Groupon, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Wait, you could buy his tickets on Groupon?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can buy them on Groupon right now, bro.
Right
oh
now.
My lord, no.
Discount buddy. That's what I call
a discount on the oil change too.
But nasty. This shit is just nasty. Just fucking filthy. It don't make no sense, man. It gets worse with each and every turn, man. You know what I'm saying?
Making that on himself though, bro. Every time Bud open his fucking mouth, he makes himself look worse and worse and worse and worse. And he's gonna keep making himself look worse because his dumbass don't realize that us as real boxing fans, we watch everything. Because there's so much bullshit in boxing. Look what they did to Wilder. They didn't give a fuck about no black man. They don't care. And y'all wanna know what? One narrative I want to get stopped real fast in a hurry. Please stop saying the white man is our biggest enemy. It's niggas. It's niggas. Always has been and always will be. Until we fix that problem within our own community, it's gonna continue to happen. Exactly. Niggas have been hating, like everybody who's ever hated on me has not been a white man. It's been a nigga every time. Just like Errol Spence, it's a nigga. It's a plethora of niggas hating on him, wishing death on him, wishing he died in a car wreck, talking down on his family, on his kids, on his wife. It's been niggas.
And remember, not black people, niggas. There's a difference.
I made that very clear. It's niggas. It ain't black people. I love black people to death. I can hang out with black people all day, all night. I just can't stand niggas.
I just mean for the motherfuckers in there gonna screen clip some shit. Oh, let's see that cool man.
AD and sure will. I take a page out of the Black Fight Fan book. I call them monkeys. There's a lot of monkey shit going on. These niggas is monkeys. Fucking apes. Throwing bananas around and all that weak ass shit. You know what I'm saying? It is monkeys. Monkeys are our biggest enemies because they look at themselves and they hate what they see in the mirror. They see a young black man. They see their sister. She over here. She love herself. She doing well for herself. She picking herself up. He picking himself up, and they want to hate instead of supporting. You niggas make me sick. All this fucking cooning you niggas do for these white people just to be one of the good ones. Get the fuck out of my face, bro.
They want a pat on the head, bro.
Let me reiterate for people who are still confused. Let me say it one more fucking time. The best move Budrick could have made is to take, even if it was $0, go over there, whip Spence ass, take the entire welterweight division back to BLK Prime, and then they all get rich than a bitch.
Exactly. They all got to see you, just like Devin, bro. Don't matter what nobody say, they got to see Dev. Dev is the king, no doubt about it. They got to see him.
Exactly. And yeah, exactly. The whole lightweight division is now top rank, and if Devin managed to wiggle out of that contract scot free without no bullshit, he now controls the entire lightweight division. And whichever company wants some action, gotta go see him. That would have been the single smartest thing, and they could have been up in there making wilder type money with all the fights Bud could have been getting. Because let's keep it real, outside of the top 5, the welterweight division, a lot of dudes are going in and out, so it's not like super tough outside the top 5. I mean, there's Stanionis, Ennis, Ortiz, but after that, like niggas like
there's Rashidi Ellis as well.
Well, if he can make weight, right?
Yeah.
So after that, you got niggas like Crowley, Armadillo. Like you could have picked them niggas off for 10, 20, 50, however many millions, but you didn't want to walk through the fire.
Because you would have been the nigga that beat Earl Spence. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's going to bring the platform to new fucking heights. You could have been that nigga. If you would have beat Earl Spence, I would have said, okay, you would have beat Earl Spence. If y'all didn't get a rematch, okay, like you said, D, you take him back to Black Prime, you use that clout, and you keep it moving. You push the pendulum.
Let me ask y'all a question. Is the alleged deal that Al Heyman presented to Bud Crawford, is that worse than the deal that was presented to Devin Haney against Kambosos?
Hell
no.
The deal that Devin Haney signed was fucking horrible. I honestly, real talk, with all due respect, I don't even think Spence would have signed that deal.
No.
That deal was trash. That deal was horrific.
And the thing is, as well, is like,
and he barely got any back in.
Everything he asked for. They gave this nigga everything. Everything. Shit that he didn't deserve.
That man did that whole hour-long clip on Instagram to make himself look like a fucking hypocrite. And these niggas are still riding with their mouths wide open, hoping to catch Bud's balls in their lips.
And let me tell you,
it's weird.
Let me tell y'all this. I'm glad y'all brought up Haney versus Kambosos, because let me say, if Haney had got 35% of everything as opposed to what he got, he would have walked away with more money.
Yep.
Because the first fight was in front of 50,000 fucking people, and that shit did numbers on ESPN with almost 1 million views. If he had gotten 35% of everything plus back end, he would have walked away with more money, and I guarantee he would have took you that. That's why they only gave him that little ass guarantee, because he barely got any back end off both fucking fights, and he incurred most of the cost.
Right.
So that's a good example, especially for Extreme Willpower that keeps talking about Terrence Crawford's decision was correct. If Devin Haney had the option to take 35% of the Kambosos fights as opposed to the guarantees he got, he would have walked away with more money, and he definitely would have chose that option. But that's why they didn't give it to him.
That shows Devin's heart though. And then that speaks louder about Bud. Bud saying all this other dumbass shit, trying to blame everybody but himself. But you took a king like Devin Haney to go overseas where they try to keep his dad and his whole team pretty much in the States, and wouldn't let them come over there until the last minute. And then he still got his ass washed over there.
And Haney's not even known for knockouts. Bud is supposed to be the ultimate badass with bazookas for hands.
Exactly. That's what his damn fans say.
Like, come on,
say, man, Bud gonna stop Errol. He gonna stop Errol. What makes you think he gonna stop Errol?
Because he stopped every other welterweight. Okay, cool. So we should get the fight, right? Okay. Well, then shut the fuck up, man. I ain't got time.
Exactly. A bunch of fucking hypocrites, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I'm telling you.
I kept telling people too. I was like, so the fight should be easy to make if Bud just don't knock Spence the fuck out, right? Everyone's like, yep. And then we finally get here. Well, you see, the paperwork got to be exact, and there's a few zeros missing. I'm like, oh my god, get the fuck away from me, bro. Man,
fucking weirdo, bro.
I agreed to everything, but I signed nothing.
Exactly. What does that mean?
They still can't.
You didn't do shit.
Terrence Crawford can't even explain that one. all he do is say, well, see, after I agreed, I held off to talk about the hedge funds, and the hedge funds. Oh, which hedge funds? Well, honestly, that don't even matter, bro.
But I want transparency though.
Al Heyman presented a deal to him, and he said, "Fuck that deal. I got this hedge fund deal, and I ain't gonna show you who the fucking investors are. We just gonna meet up in person."
Right, and then tell Errol Spence that he gonna lead the people that he been working with for years, who he had ultimate transparency with, to go over here with your dumb ass to go and hopefully get 25 million from some places you don't even know where it's coming.
And he
from.
talking about some bro, we not nigga. I get it, we black folks, but we not brothers, nigga. When it comes to this shit right now, bro, I'm trying to fight you and take your belt, my guy. and I'm putting you in a position where you can make a lot of money. Why in the world would you try to side deal that shit, man? Come on, man.
He never wanted it. He was trying to sabotage it before he even started working with BLK Prime. He was trying to say, "Oh, I don't need it. I don't want it. It's never gonna happen. It's behind me." He's been working his ass off to sabotage it. He hasn't even been trying to build it. That's how you know he never wanted it, because he wanted it to be a low value fight. He wanted it to be a low value fight so he could have an excuse to duck the smoke. And it's like Bud. Spence doesn't need you to do fucking numbers. Just you don't like. That's what I'm saying. Bud doesn't understand his place. His place is an accessory to Errol Spence. Without Errol Spence, Bud has no value. Without Bud, Spence can still do numbers with whatever.
Exactly.
So it's like, bro, we need you so far as to make this fight hot and come in here and fight. Whatever happens is whatever. We're just trying to get a big fight, but you're not necessary for the production. You're simply an accessory to Errol Spence. Without Spence, nobody gives a fuck about Terrence Crawford. Not even Bud,
Man, what y'all think about Gervonta Davis? He said he has a fight in January, and Boots said he has a fight in January too.
If they both fighting in DC, I might have to physically go. I'm driving distance.
I'm gonna have to buy that shit.
I'm definitely buying that one.
I'm buying it. Boots and fucking Tank on the same card. Imagine Tank versus Cruz 2 in DC. And fucking Boots versus motherfucking Bootan on the undercard.
Or Stanionis. Stanionis need to get his ass over. I heard a rumor that Virgil Ortiz Jr. was supposed to be pressing Stanionis for his status, but of course that shit died down. I'm like, man, that boy don't want to fight no certified.
No, he don't.
Man, if people keep hyping him up, talking about he could beat Boots. I'm like, okay, cool. So why ain't they fighting? Well, cause shut the fuck up.
That shit ain't even 50-50, bro. Boots will stop him.
Boots will run him the fuck over, and it's crazy because I talk shit about Bud, but Bud will knock Ortiz out.
That's what I've been saying too.
Bud ain't nobody that don't move their head beating no boxer with punching power. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
You sit there and take punches just because you're a pressure fighter, bro. That shit's not gonna work against Errol Spence, but it's not gonna work against fucking Boots.
It's not gonna work against Stanionis. Stanionis will sit there and whoop your ass. Like
Exactly.
Like I remember when he turned up on Mean Machine, he went in that bullshit Super Saiyan mode. I'm like, yeah, somebody that's not Green Beans would have knocked your dumb ass out off of that. When Green Beans pushed him back and then he fucking got pissed off and hit him with the double jab right hand. No, somebody slips that shit, hits you in the liver, and then comes up with the rear uppercut. Both Boots and Crawford would have done that. If I would have been over, your goofy ass.
People don't understand, bro. Because it's the ducking is allowed because it's always hypotheticals with these motherfuckers. It's been hypotheticals with Bud. Well, Bud will do this and Bud will do that. He'll knock out Jermell Charlo. Man, Jermell Charlo will fucking kill that dude in the ring, bro. Annihilate him. Worse than fucking Lubin. I've been telling people that shit. Now niggas want to get on game, bro. It's crazy because we'll sit up here and we'll talk this real shit. We'll have these good ass cooks and we'll be right the whole time. But then niggas want to jump on the bandwagon, bro. Like, nah, bro, say your ass over there, bro. I've been telling y'all the game for a minute and niggas just now picking it up because the truth has been revealed, bro. That's what happens when you stand on truth. Your work speaks for itself. You don't gotta fucking dilly-dally around and switch up on the things that you said. That's why this shit pissed me off so much, bro. I didn't want to be. I had faith in Bud. My bad, D.
Oh, no, not
I had faith in Bud to make this fight happen, bro. When he left Top Rank, I was like, okay, Bud be on that bullshit. But if he say Bob couldn't secure him to fight, then let's get this fight done. My whole thing about Bud has been he's never tried to negotiate in good faith. It's been his way or the highway. He's never tried to compromise. He's never tried to sit up and say, okay, well, I'll take this to get this. This nigga said out his mouth that if Errol Spence was confident like me, he would take the lesser split, but he's not confident. So that's why he wants to make the most money that he can. But look at you now, nigga. You're everything that you said that you weren't. I've been seeing through you. Now you just proving what I said. But I'm disappointed.
I love how
I wanted this for Errol Spence.
I love how Bud wants to try to guilt trip people into making shitty business decisions and letting him rob them. I'm like, nigga, fuck you. You gotta pay what you weigh around here. Ain't
It's YouTuber's fault. It's Bob's fault. It's EJ's fault. It's Al Heyman's fault because Al Heyman's mom is sick. What the fuck are you bringing that up for, bro? And that shit pissed me off too.
And that's why Bud Bud and his fans remind me of these dudes that be on boxing Twitter. What the fuck you pulling up niggas' personal lives and shit like that? Oh, weird ass niggas. Like, who does that shit? They pulling up Errol Spence drinking. I mean, not even drinking. It's a fucking voiceover. And they're like, look at him drunk and disgusted. Nigga, bro, he don't even have that same fucking haircut. Isn't that an old video?
What does that fucking matter to y'all?
Like,
That has nothing to do with boxing. As long as Earl is doing shit and fighting like he's supposed to be fighting and fighting the best fighters, bro.
Y'all love unified champions like Nui, but y'all hate Errol Spence. That don't make no fucking sense.
Bruh, people, I don't know why people trying to act like a Nui is like. Don't get me wrong, a Nui has looked impressive, but let's keep it 100. Much like Budrick, I honestly fucking. Well, I'm not gonna say all that, but much like Budrick, his best win is fucking Donaire, who's damn near 40 with 5-6 losses already. Like, what are we doing? I'm sorry, but it's just like when people try to give Pacquiao all this credit for moving up in weight. It's like, okay, but nobody gave a fuck about who he was till he hit lightweight. So all them sperm weight divisions don't fucking matter. And if
nobody care, like, let's be real, Americans are not gonna care about motherfuckers that are the size of third graders fighting and not knocking people out. Don't nobody want to see 115-pound motherfuckers go 12 rounds?
2 toddlers fighting and shit.
Right. Exactly. Like if people get butthurt and say you don't know boxing, it's like, no, it's just no one has any interest in those weight classes because all the people are built the same, so it's harder.
Man, they hate me on Twitter so much because of that.
It's harder for the average fan to be able to show skill, to be able to see skill separation because they're all the same size. Nobody has any fucking advantages. Pacquiao, the reason why Pacquiao got more popular when he went to lightweight is because everybody was bigger than him. So you could see the skill separation by him beating opponents that looked different. When he was whooping on niggas' asses that were the same size and they're smaller, of course he didn't get no credit. Like, it's basic fucking physiology. We need to be able to see you beat people that have some kind of difference, have some kind of advantage.
And that's the thing about Inoue. Inoue has that knockout power. That's why he stands out. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't talk about Inoue's skill set. They talk about his knockout power.
And the niggas that he fighting are smaller than him.
That's why he ain't even fought a black fighter yet.
And this is why,
bro. And that's
when niggas say Fulton is going to get knocked out, bro. Look, niggas don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Man, on Twitter, they make it seem like I'm some mean ass, mad ass black dude, but I'm like, I'm gonna just keep it 100. You're telling me the best fighter in the world never fought a black American person? What?
Fact.
Never.
That's like Jaime Munguia with most of his resumes in Mexico. Ain't nobody certifying a nigga off that. You got to come over here and get some.
Jaime Munguia ducking and shit, fighting up with bum ass Mexicans nobody ever heard of.
Exactly.
He's the goods though.
That nigga just like Zerto. He gonna get exposed when he fights somebody like Mel. I mean Maul or Andrade.
Jamel will come up there and whoop his ass. If we're being honest with ourselves. If we're being really honest with ourselves, he wouldn't beat a lot of people coming up from 154. And they think because
fucking garbage.
Because he got over on Montiel. Oh, he's the ultimate badass. I'm like, oh my god, get away from me with that. His best win is fucking Saddam Ali. Okay, congrats.
And he was way bigger than Saddam Ali.
Yep.
This nigga was talking about going up to 168.
And he should be there because he is big, but he'll get destroyed. That's why he's almost dying to make weight. Same as Virgil Ortiz Jr. damn near dying to stay at 147. It's like just
nigga Virgil missed weight twice. Don't nobody talk about him like they talk about Tank.
He missed weight 3 times.
Talk about him like they talk about Earl being a weight bully. That nigga's a weight bully. By y'all's terms, the definition, he's a weight bully.
He is.
Just Earl like Bud was when he was at 140.
Yeah.
135. Yeah.
135 and 140.
Yeah, Bud could have started out at 147, but he decided to cut down to make weight because wasn't nobody down there. Also, he decided to make 135 because, like I keep saying, Danny Garcia cleared out all the actual work from 140 before Bud got there. Bud wouldn't want to go up there and fight somebody like Matisse or fucking Barrera or any of those dudes who actually had some skills from the old generation because they might have got over on him. So he waited till Danny Garcia went in there, cleared out all the actual work, and he's like, oh, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and just slide to this Undisputed real quick.
That's exactly what he did, too.
While nobody was up there. Imagine Bud versus Danny Garcia at 140. Man, that shit might have went left.
Yep. He would have got beat the fuck up.
That shit
might have exposed real early in his career.
Oh, my God. That shit might have went left so bad. Bud might have got smoked. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He might have got stopped.
Yeah, because Danny Garcia had Danny Garcia's left hook was the closest thing to De La Hoya at that time. I'm not saying it was, but it was the closest thing. Bud fucked around, let that right hand down real quick, blat, out of here.
And he's supposed to beat Mel Charlo though. Mel Charlo, he gonna knock Mel Charlo out.
I admit there was a moment there where I said Bud might be able to get a decision on Charlo.
Shit, no. Shit, no. Fuck
and
no.
D, I told you on this panel right here, man. Like, no, you're tripping, D.
Oh yeah,
wait and see.
Yeah, when we were in the Twitter space, I got bullied pretty hard for that statement. And then after Castano too, I was like, okay, you're right. I was on some bullshit. I was like, yeah, y'all right. I was tripping. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's why I cook Bud so hard, because I'm one of those people that used to be a fan. I used to have faith in him. I used to have faith in him that he at least wanted this fight. But now that I'm seeing it, he's a fucking fraud. It's horrible. It's horrible. I never thought that he like guaranteed beat EJ, but I thought at least he wanted to get in the ring with him. But now that I see what I'm looking, I'm like, you're a fraud and you lied to me. That's why I'm taking this shit so personal. You fucking lied.
He's a damn fraud artist, bro. That's all he has been. He's been his whole career. His whole career been a farce. But everybody was so blinded because of Bud's positioning. He did exactly what Canelo did, bro. He put himself in the ring with people he knew he could beat. He ain't had really faced no. You can't even think of a hard fight Bud was in. You can't even think of a fight that Bud went into that you thought Bud was gonna lose that fight.
Right. He's been the overwhelming favorite in every single fight he's ever fought. He's been overwhelming.
And even then, he struggled with Sean Porter. He struggled with Cal Velasquez on the inside, like you said, Trill Will. And this is why I've been saying Earl Spence is gonna stop this dude. He can't fight on the inside. He's not a better southpaw than Earl. He struggles with fucking hard jabs. Kell Brook had his eye looking like a fucking mouse by the third round.
And y'all need to get off the switch hitting shit. Terrence Crawford is a southpaw in denial.
Thank you.
Thank you. Like y'all need to. I'm sorry, but y'all really need to get off this shit. Even Boots, little young ass was talking about this like a year ago. He was like, "Yeah, Terrence Crawford really not no switch hitter. He's not like me. He gets in trouble and switches to southpaw for the rest of the fight." Boots was like, "I can actually fight both ways, switch independently, and I can fight one way the entire fight. I can actually switch here." Terrence Crawford just turns southpaw when he gets hit once, and I'm like, "Yeah." He's a southpaw in denial, and that's another reason why EJ probably would have done some damage, because he wouldn't have been able to mitigate EJ's jab from the southpaw position. He would have been getting hit with that motherfucker.
He's not a better southpaw than EJ.
No, not at all.
He can't fight on the inside. I keep saying this, and I keep saying it for a reason. He's not going to be able to get away from EJ's strong ass, accurate fucking jab that he throws for 12 fucking rounds.
Yep. And he throws it with fucking intent.
Conviction.
That's been my whole argument. If Bud and Errol Spence were to fight, what fight can you show me where Bud can stop Errol Spence's fucking assault coming on the inside? Because that's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna walk him down and he's gonna beat the fuck out of his ass.
You know what clip they're gonna show you? They're gonna go because this is what they always do. They're gonna go to that clip where Bud had Molina, Carlos Molina in the corner and did that triple left hook. Because don't get me wrong, it was a sweet clip, but then again, you have to remind people that that's Molina, that's not Errol Spence Jr. That's
exactly. You know how long ago that was?
Bro, it was still at 140.
Exactly.
Oh my God, they bring up the same clip because don't get me wrong, despite all that Bud's done, that's where I think he looked the best on the inside. But people got to remember, Molina wasn't actively firing back; he was in the corner covering up, getting hit. You think Spence gonna sit there? First of all, Spence not gonna be locked in the fucking corner. He's gonna grab you and turn you the fuck around, or not even let you get him in the corner. He's gonna keep the fight in the center of the ring like Derrick James tell him to. And next, you're not about to get off no 3 successive punches off Spence without something coming back at you. And, we've all seen how Bud does when he gets hit. He starts wobbling, grabbing on for dear life, hitting the skates and shit.
You seen how Sean Porter had him on the inside? He looked confused as fuck.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to stop him from coming inside. Yeah. And the only reason why Sean Porter got caught is because he throw that wild ass fucking lead jab. He always leaps when he throw it.
Yeah, and it's funny, and it's funny because when Sean Porter did get on the inside, he went to his wrestling. He grabbed him and then walked him back toward the ropes, damn near like Montana Love did with that with this dude he just fought right here, because he didn't know what the fuck to do. He was like, "Oh shit, okay, just stop punching." Then he walked him toward the ropes, and then everyone was like, "Oh my God, look at Bud, he's so strong. Look, he gonna wrestle Errol Spence." Woo. And I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm glad y'all feel this way. Fast forward to now, why don't we have a fight if he's capable of all that?
Exactly.
Because he can't do it.
And they never talk about his boxing though. They just talk about he gonna wrestle. Yeah, because you know he can't fight.
None of these niggas can tell you anything. A lot of things I learned about the internet, especially dealing with boxing. A lot of these dudes talking don't even know what the fuck they looking at. They just talking because they got a bunch of other idiots around them circle jerking each other. That's how they get their audience up. Like, you niggas don't know what the fuck you talking about. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. Stop talking boxing.
Yeah. And then because these dudes see fighters, they see like, you know, Crawford, Shakur, because they look flashier, they think they are better. And that sounds good, but it's easy to style on nothing as opposition. Like what y'all think? Like, what do y'all think that Errol Smith Jr. would have went 12 with Ray Beltran, who has 6 losses?
No, Earl would have stopped everybody on Bud's resume.
And it's funny because that's how I know people don't watch boxing, because then even Bud fans will be like, "Who's Ray Beltran?" Okay, then shut the fuck up talking to me if you haven't watched his fights. Who's Ray Beltran? Who's Carlos Molina? Who are these people? You know what? I'm thinking the same thing. Who the fuck is these people then?
Nobodies. A whole bunch of nobodies.
Because it's funny, because when you bring up these dudes to Bud fans, they'll be like, "Well, I've never seen these people fight. Thank you." Thank you.
Nope, they couldn't tell you who they were if you betted them $100,000. They couldn't tell
you. Who's Ricky Burns' best win?
Exactly. They don't know.
I don't know. Again,
they don't know.
I watched the fucking fight. And I don't know who the fuck his best win is. I watched this shit when it happened as a child. I don't know who the fuck Ricky Burns beat. All I know is he was some Scottish dude who was the champion at the goddamn time.
Exactly.
Put some respect on the Ndongo name, nigga.
Yeah, eat a bag of dicks.
Oh no, JMP is cool, but I'm just like, I'm sorry, but what did the Ndongo done at the time? What did he do?
Regis stopped that man in 2.
Dude, and Ricky Burns beat Ndongo. What does that say? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Ndongo managed to beat Ricky Burns. My bad. I apologize. But
see, don't nobody give a fuck though. Who cares?
Yeah, I got that backwards. But yeah, I mean, shit. Ndongo's best win is probably fucking Tay Jones. I don't know, because Tay Jones fought him, but he got knocked out in the second round. So yeah, I guess, is that Ndongo's best win, or that's his most famous win?
Exactly, like, bro, like let's keep it a buck, bro. Like, Bud's resume amounts to shit upon shit upon shit. It looks good because he got all the, you know, them accolades. The accolades, man, they look good. But once you start to dig deeper into what they are, it's apparent that that shit ain't nothing, man. It's not anything.
Context matters in JMP. Teofimo Lopez was a unified champ, and we saw the Ring Around the Rosie, that bullshit happen. I mean, shit. So context matters, bro. Context. I mean, yeah, and Ndongo is
this nigga said I got the motherfucking ESPY awards. I said, nigga, that's like winning an employee of the month, nigga, because you're on ESPN.
Right. You on ESPN? Who you think they was gonna get an award to? Goofball?
Ronda Rousey got an ESPY. What are we doing here?
Exactly.
Like didn't she get an ESPY? And wasn't she on the cover of like a boxing magazine for mentioning fucking Floyd Mayweather name? Oh, I might be able to get in there with Floyd about this.
But they don't put Clarissa Shields on the cover of a boxing magazine.
Right. Ridiculous. And then it's funny,
3-time undisputed, 2-time gold medalist, and the only loss she ever had on her record, on any record, was to Savannah Marshall, which she avenged. Exactly. Fuck out of here.
And that's not even an official record. That's amateur nonsense.
And she really didn't even lose that fight. Looking back at that fight, she beat Marshalls in the amateur.
Right. And you know, and
she really is the GOAT. The GOAT. That shit's crazy.
And it's funny because people got on her ass for calling out Thurman, talking about, oh, see, this is why we hate her. I'm like, where were you dudes when Ronda Rousey was saying she wanted to go some rounds with Floyd?
No, she said she would beat Floyd Mayweather.
Well, okay, right. Yeah, I mean, I didn't pay that much attention to her, but yeah, she said she would smoke Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match with official rules. I'm like, so
and you niggas was like, yeah, she would. Yeah, she beat Floyd.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
And then what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna make fun of Floyd's criminal past because he whooped another woman's ass.
Right.
That's all they would do. They was like, oh my God, look at how bad he beat up. It's like, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
This how they play the game, but we too smart for it, man. You niggas make the same plays every time. Y'all not smart as y'all think y'all are.
I just want Bud to get the fuck on. Like he's now added to the list of people I want to retire, like Canelo Alvarez, Tyson Fury,
Yeah, get
Terrence
Canelo
Crawford.
the fuck out of here. I'm
All,
tired of
all
hearing.
Yeah,
y'all
get that fuck out of here
just
too.
retire.
Get Tyson Fury. That
Tyson
nigga just
Fury, Triple
overdosed on
P,
coke.
goofy ass, fucking
Conor Ben.
Canelo, Conor Ben, get him the fuck out of boxing.
Them niggas the fuck out of here, bro.
Just retire.
Retire.
Because the thing is, y'all are holding up the sport. Y'all are holding belts and positions and shit and holding up the sport. Like Munguia, you can retire. Virgil Ortiz Jr., you're young as fuck. So I'm gonna give you like 3 more fights to either fight a champ or do something else. Your ranking needs to be stripped because now you're holding shit up. Now you're holding shit up. You're not fighting Spence. You're not fighting Stan Jonas, but you got number 1 spots. What the fuck is you doing? You need to relinquish your ranks for somebody who actually
just like Dillian White claiming he's number 1 and shit, and they ain't fought no fucking body. Then got knocked out. Then had a rematch. What the fuck?
Yeah, Dillian White trying to be Derek Chisora, getting all these money grabs for getting his ass whooped. Nobody cares about that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm done with Conor Ben.
Man, fuck Conor Ben. Goofy
fuck
ass.
that nigga, man. Him and his daddy was fucking juicing. His daddy was on that shit when he fought Gerald McCullough. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah,
juice box.
I'm good on Conor Ben because he tried to bring down some marginal ass opposition from 160 or 168 weight drain and put in a rehydration clause and still needed steroids. And keep in mind, Eubank Jr. ain't shit, ain't never been shit, ain't gonna be shit. So yeah,
thank you.
Get both these niggas up out of here. I don't care about that.
And you still had to bring fucking steroids into it, nigga.
Yeah,
you couldn't keep that family trait off of you, man. Motherfucking juicing ass nigga, get your fucking whole ass out of here. You fucking stealing.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Stealing and shit. Trying to fight Adrian Broner. You know, you fighting fucking all these washed up talents like you some fucking body, but you say you can beat Boots. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Hearn tried to set AB up. That was fucked up. He tried to set AB up to get hurt.
And that's the shit too. You tried to set AB up so you get hurt by this fucking juicing bum. He's a fucking bum. That's what he is. He's a fucking bum.
This nigga juiced his way out of his career early. Like, what type of legacy is that? Lord Jesus.
And now he's already he gave up his boxing license. Still talking about I'm innocent. Nigga, shut
up.
Yeah, so nigga, you just like Tyson Fury.
So you know what that means? We might be seeing fucking Conor Ben on an undercard of a fucking US card. Watch him be on Montana Love versus what's his name too card.
That's cool. He could hurt the zone's punk ass stable, and then after he finished and he wants some real smoke, feed his ass to Boots or somebody for a bag. Because even on steroids, he not beating Boots, he not beating Rashidi. He probably not.
Nope.
He probably. I mean, Spence wouldn't even fuck with him, which is good. I wouldn't want Spence to even fuck. He don't deserve no Spence fight. But yeah, like the like Stan Jonas will probably put hands on his ass even on steroids, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, so bring his so get him fed over there at the zone and bring his ass over here for a sacrifice. I'm tired of these bitch dudes. Or shit, make Keith Thurman put in some work. I don't like Keith too much. Make Keith Thurman get in there with his crazy ass. Last time Keith
tired of these niggas, these like you say, marginalized motherfuckers. They come over here and they just steal. You know, like black fight fans say, they just be stealing shit. Just be taking our money, trying to pull the wool over our eyes and shit like that, trying to duck out of fights, but they want to say they're the best. No, get the fuck out of here. Retire. Canelo, get your cheating ass out of here. Tyson Fury, get your cheating cokehead ass out of here.
Bivol in May.
No, he ain't fighting fucking Bivol because Bivol gonna stop his ass next time. Bivol will fuck him up.
Bivol gonna beat the fuck out of his ass.
He'll never beat Bivol.
And I like
he ain't changed. My bad, D, but he ain't gotten better since that Floyd fight. You niggas love to say that shit because he ain't fought nobody that can give him that challenge besides Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant was whooping his ass till he get fucked up and got laxed and got knocked out.
And I love Bivol's attitude toward the Canelo rematch. Bivol takes fighting Canelo as disrespect. He's like, bro, what y'all want? Y'all want me to kill this dude? No, I'm not. I need somebody. I need an actual challenge. I want better beef. I don't like Canelo. He's treating Canelo like some damn like a snack. That shit is hilarious to me. Bivol, every time somebody bring it up, he's like, ugh, y'all want me to fight him again for? He ain't shit.
You're right. You want me to beat this nigga ass again?
He's not even a midnight snack. That nigga's a morsel. You know, he's a hors d'oeuvre. You pick them little shits up and you eat them, and it's like, damn, they don't waste nothing.
What's up, PGH, big dog? Yeah, Bivol like,
what's up, PGH?
Bivol like, this nigga too little. He's not about to do anything to me. Y'all saw the first time. Let me sit down on a punch and make this motherfucker cry.
He don't got nothing for Bivol, bro. He doesn't have shit for Bivol. And that's like Canelo, like you said, got exposed. He been fighting dudes that we know he could beat. I never picked nobody to beat Canelo besides Plant.
the only fight I want for Canelo to rematch,
and that's Canelo's biggest win in my eyes. Canelo's
is.
biggest win in my eyes is against Caleb Plant.
To me, it's still Triple G, but I feel it. The only rematch I want for Canelo at all is Caleb Smith at 175. That he might be able to do something. That might be more interesting than y'all think. Because
I can see that.
Because Callum Smith got off the bullshit. He got an American coach in Buddy McGirt. He's learned how to let his hands go. He throws uppercuts on the inside. He's more aggressive. That would be a more interesting fight at 175 than because Bivol will just smoke Canelo, and Better be if even at age 40 would run him over. I really don't even want to see Better be versus Canelo because that would be Canelo's last fight.
I don't, and it's not even like I dislike Canelo, but I don't want to see that fight. I don't want to see that man get hurt like that. That's too much. That's way too much. And I've been saying that Bill and Better be if Canelo should not fuck with those dudes because not that shouldn't, but I was saying if he got in there with those dudes, they would both whoop his ass, and I was right.
Yeah, better be if that fight would it wouldn't even be entertaining. It'd just be Better be if deflecting punches and Canelo running for his goddamn life.
And that would be like a lion getting in there with a pit bull and just tearing that pit bull the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, it would be 10 rounds. It would be probably 6 rounds of Canelo doing laps around the ring until his knee hurts and then he gets caught with some shit and has to retire on the stool because they don't want to get destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not even necessary. Canelo needs to stay his little ass down from 175 and stop playing. And if you want to go up there, fight Callum Smith again.
Right.
Because Callum
Smith come out for him.
Yeah, because Callum Smith is about to fuck up Undisputed. They talking about Better be got to fight Yard than Callum Smith. What the fuck, Callum Smith? Where you pull Callum Smith from? how did he become number 1 for the WBC? And his last win was some French nigga ain't nobody ever heard of. What are we doing?
Exactly.
That's
the WBC.
boxing. That's boxing,
the WBC, man.
Yeah, fuck the WBC. The WBC is shit.
Like James Toney said, we be corrupt.
Yeah, man.
Just fucking shit up, bro.
Somebody back there giving up some serious neck because Callum Smith's last win, I can't even pronounce his last fucking name, but all of a sudden he's number 1 for some shit at light heavyweight because he beat up Matthew Vanderleek. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Oh,
that shit's ridiculous, man.
And keep in mind, nobody has pushed these dudes to ever fight. Better be even Bivol. Nobody has pushed them to fight like they have Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. But the moment Bivol say, "Okay, I want Arthur Better be next," now all of a sudden Callum Smith really deserves some shit. Man,
Callum.
I've been saying that, man. Like they don't push them to fight for Undisputed. Ain't nobody calling them out their names and doing all this other shit because they haven't fought for Undisputed and it's been years. But people make an excuse like, oh, well, we don't want to see that. Then y'all don't want to watch real boxing and y'all don't want to watch good boxing.
No, they just want to cherry pick and pick dumbass fights nobody want to see and then try to call us, oh, you're a casual because you don't know shit about boxing, man. You don't know shit. Man, shut up. Hey, motherfuckers weird, bro.
And keep in mind. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you good, bro? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, keep in mind, Arthur Better be if it's top ranked. So if Bivol versus Better be if it's successfully made, the whole Bud was across the street. That shit is over with, player.
Mm-hmm. But also, you see where Bud is at, right? Eddie Hearn said he didn't want his ass. Then nobody want this nigga. Like, let's be real. Eddie Hearn said that himself. I'm not going to sign Bud because the money that he's asking for, he doesn't bring in, and I don't have anything for him. Bud ain't been fighting nobody but fucking bums his whole career. What's the fighting the fucking Conor Ben or one of them other bums, a McKinson or some shit? What is that? It's no different than what he's been doing. Eddie Hearn just didn't want to pay his ass because he know what he brings in. It ain't much. It ain't shit.
And that's a very important point that you bring up because people talk about PBC Witness Protection Island. As soon as Bud left Top Rank, who was the only company that really wanted to do business with him?
PBC.
So people keep talking about this. And keep in mind, Bud has already fought PBC fighters.
But no. According to the haters, the PBC, they just hit a Bud to give him a fucked up deal. That's what it was, to successfully get Errol Spence out of a fight against Bud.
Yeah,
that don't even make sense in itself, bro.
By offering him the fight. We tried to get him out the fight by offering him the fucking fight. And keep in mind, offering it to him multiple times, not just one contract, but he kept whining. So we offered him 3 different options.
All with the revisions that he asked for each time.
I wanted one thing I want confirmed. I want confirmed if that nigga really walked in there and demanded $22 million off top. Because if that's really what happened, you already know he didn't want the fight.
No, outprice yourself, knowing good and well you ain't brought them. See what Bud is like a 72 Buick with no motor, and somebody asking $10,000 for that fucking raggedy piece of shit. That's Bud. That's essentially him, bro.
Oh my god, this man crazy.
That's Bud. Am I lying? Y'all stop me when I'm lying, dog.
No, you're absolutely right. And I had to explain to Bud fans, I'm like, do y'all realize that that's like even Tank ain't getting them kind of guarantees and Spence and like, bro, like even Wilder for the second Fury fight, they only got like, people don't understand the strength of the back end. For the second fight, they only got like 5-6 million guaranteed.
Right.
And Bud just walked away with 7 from fucking Sean Porter. But the reason why that looks like real money is because the back end for Wilder versus Fury 2 was so big, they walked away with way more, and Budrick just got that little 7.
Exactly. But you know why Bud always look for a guarantee? Because he know his fucking marketing skills is trash. He can't sell a fight for shit.
Yeah, and
exactly.
It's not even about his lack of charisma. He just kills every fucking fight. He says, "Oh, well, you know, I'm gonna just come in and do what I do. You know, initially I've been trying." It's like it's never anything definitive. Even Sean Porter said we have been trying to get this fight made for 2 fucking years. And I'm like, damn. So Sean Porter wanted to fight you when he was a champion, and you waited till now? Whoa.
Well, you know, see, I'm over on Top Rank and Bob Arum. I know Bob's heart, but I don't know Bob's heart. He's a racist, but I still love him though. Fucking goofy dumbass.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, but I gotta get up out of here.
All right,
we're cooking for 2 hours.
Peace, brothers.
Yeah, y'all have
peace. Yeah, thanks for having me on, Art.
Thanks for having me on, Art, as always, family.
Yep, no worries.
Yeah.